this just in case, because I do not have.
I'm fucking blind.
What happened on our last episode of Lonesome West?
Fuck, yeah, that's. We picked up from spending however many days we did at that camp to get rid of our exhaustion and made our way, what was it, northwest up to, what's the country we're currently in?
Kriegfire.
Averni.
In
No,
the larger,
country.
yeah, in the larger space of Severny, and now in the smaller
Severny.
space of Kriegfire.
Yeah, made our way to Severny and then all the way over to Creekfire, which is right here. We went in the direction of the palace to figure out where, or it's because Lance knew that his prince was being kept by the king of in the area of Creekfire, and yeah, sorry, my head
It's
is not
okay.
working correctly right today. I'm sorry.
In any event, you guys
Yeah, go
did go into the Kriegfire Castle. You met with King Manza, trying to figure out how to save Lance's lad here. Odd, you also found where your pool is, and it led to a strange boy who is shrouded in mystery, more so given that your god is not giving you much of the details. You have, as we had ended last time, agreed to the strange man Jack Zernon and his friend Count Xanatorian to accompany them on a mission. And a disclaimer, or rather a revisal of what happened last session. Some of the facts changed because I still needed to build some stuff. One of the places that, or not one of the place that you will be heading to on this particular mission is a place called Reef. And when asked where, they insinuated out in space, and when given details, they would have given you the correct information, which my brain suddenly turned off. But they would have told you that it is a lush world of waters, as opposed to one that's occupied by lizardfolk and halfling. You guys have some time before you need to accompany them for said mission. You may ask them more information as you please about where you're going and what you're going to do, although they've generally said you're just going to accompany them. Don't look at that, yoink. That's future business. You're generally going to be accompanying them to move a thing, is basically what they told you. You can get more information as you will, and Odd has his own business somewhere in the town. Whether he wants to deal with that before or after is his business. What shall you do? I'll also say at the current moment that you guys are in the excused court, so you guys can mingle as you please. The court is just going about its business. I think when you guys had the meeting was like at midday, so no rush.
Probably.
So what they're saying is that we should prepare water walking and or water breathing.
They didn't say that. You
probably assume.
But you can gather more information from them as you please. They are off to the side. I will place them with this lad over here.
You guys go ahead. There is a thing I must do that I forgot to do before session, so I'm gonna go do it real fast.
Why did these two tokens look familiar?
Which ones?
What?
Where are we at? I've used these before.
No.
They're
I think
default.
Insano wanted to use these.
Yes.
That's
Insano
what it
used
was
this one.
confusing me.
This one I don't know what it is.
Sure.
This one definitely used. I don't recognize this one. This one
I've used it at some
definitely
point.
used.
I might have
Oh.
like put him as like a random
I
person on
remember
market.
because this was the token we used when we went and tried to sneak into Dublin's manor,
Yeah.
and this is what he disguised my character as.
The only token I remember
Oh, right.
vividly that he used was the guy with glasses, curly hair.
the
and a
ironic-
Tyrion
mustache.
Lannister.
The ironic part was the name that I went under was this guy's name.
That is
Alright.
actual irony. I also have Isabel, if that makes you feel better.
Also, why does this guy look like an evil Cyrus from Octopath.
Evil Cyrus, you say?
Yeah, a little bit, I
Seems
guess.
to be a lot of those floating around these days.
I will confer with the group and ask, do you want me to try and find some spells that could help us breathe underwater?
Hold on.
These two are also excusing themselves because they're not involved in the
You
mission.
don't get water breathing, you get water walk.
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure on that one. Wait, is water breathing a wizard spell?
Yes, water walk is not,
Okay.
but you have water walk.
If you want to pick up something, then
Cause what if we have
Yeah.
to go underwater?
you know,
Orc.
I debated rolling to see if Odd could swim, but then I was like, nah, he probably knows how to swim.
Would probably be a good idea to look into, yeah.
Okay, I can look around for it. I'm not making any promises, but
Orc.
oh god. But there's a dog. But I can look. There's the dog.
I just noticed that the thing that Lily's laying on in that token is like the same color as Lance's background, and it makes me happy.
God damn it.
I'll accompany you. There's something I'd like to see if I can find.
What is it?
A spell.
Okay. That's very vague.
I'm gonna go talk to Aram. I wanna see what I can do before we end up leaving.
Who's that? Oh wait, no, that's not the right way. Who's that?
The young boy that I was talking to last night.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yeah. I assume we're talking out of earshot of people
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
You're just in the hall. No one's really listening to you in any significant way.
Yeah. I realized I didn't fill you guys in on that situation. He is, well, obviously homeless here, and his parents were killed when the slums were burned down here.
Oh no, that's terrible.
By none other
The
than
slums
Manson
were
himself.
burned down?
Was there like a fire at like a
Yeah, what
forge or
happened with
something?
that?
Apparently, the king here ordered it to be done.
Oh god, that's fucking terrible. Jesus.
It's not very nice.
Yeah, and
You know, I just want one. I just want one.
One what?
One good noble.
Oh.
He was all good up until that.
I mean, I don't think he was very good if he, kidnapped people before and was also the leader of a terrorist organization. I don't think that really made him good.
Yeah. Back in Ezra, with what I'm doing, I'm considered the leader of a terrorist organization.
Yeah,
But you're
no,
not-
it's not good at all.
you're not actively out there killing people and destroying things.
Ren just squints at Lance.
Well, I wouldn't call what you're doing a terrorist organization, but it's still I don't know if you want to be known as that, but
But
Well,
yeah,
I can't trust anything he says from here on out. Then
I took
This-
everything he said with a grain of salt, if I'm honest.
Here's Ren in D&D when Lance says that.
yeah, no, you're not wrong.
But,
just squint.
but yeah, I want.
I wouldn't.
Am I a
call
terrorist or a thief?
I wouldn't call what you're doing a terrorist organization. That just makes it seem even worse,
Yeah, I want to go talk to him and check out the slums for myself.
All right.
Okay, be careful.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, and I'm sure you'll figure out what to do if this is where you're supposed to be going.
Don't
Ooh.
make sure not to feed any of the large rats. They bite.
Also, inspired.
What? Inspiring me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
Isn't
If-
that 10 minutes?
Little old me.
what? Me, the cleric?
Wait, how long does that last?
You know, one amount of time. 10 minutes.
Run, just go.
Run.
Oh,
I'm leaving now. Bye.
You don't- At your
Oh.
leisure.
I'll
Oh.
long shatter myself. That lasts a while.
oh, Ren, maybe whenever
This'll
we
be right.
come back, if you're setting up the orphanage thing, you could give Aram a job. That'd be nice, right?
Rin just sort of like stops and thinks for a moment.
Chris is just like smiling. That'd be nice, right?
Yeah.
I believe in you guys. I'm gonna go ask some more questions when this is all done.
Okay.
Yeah. A job for him would be perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for spells.
Let's go.
Okay, so Odd and Chris are leaving. Ren, what are you doing?
I was going with Chris.
Yeah,
Understood.
I thought.
All y'all
Yeah, Ren and I are
leaving.
both looking for spells.
Lance is handling the discussions. I love the geometry that's occurring over here, but I'll take you to a different room for my needs.
Also, no, Odd was going to speak to Aram. Chris and Rin were going to.
You guys are going to town. You guys are leaving the castle. I was handling castle business first.
Hey.
However, Lance, you come aside to the
I'm
two
off, okay.
entrepreneurs.
Oh, hello. Well, I was going to ask some questions about where we're going, but I also had something else that I was curious about.
They kind of acknowledge you, and Xanatorian says, "Certainly. And what do you need?"
Oh, Count Xanatorian, I vaguely remember seeing you in court before. I just wanted to know if your endeavors with that magical scientific laboratory went well.
So you are one of the nobles in courts, as I have been told, at least.
Ah, yes, I am the bodyguard, so I was there.
A lesser. That's fine. Our
Absolutely.
endeavors went to plan. He just kind of gives a Jack a knowing nod and gaze, and Jack kind of like politely agrees with a nod.
Oh, that's so good. I'm glad it went well. Now back to what we're actually doing. How large is the thing that we'll be transporting? Just to be clear, like, are we gonna have to do any heavy lifting? Should we bring anything to help us with the lifting? Will you do it? Should I do it?
Your transport should have as much of the lifting potential as it needs, various hooks, levers, and winches to make sure that it will lift the package securely onto itself. It will be mostly there for the purposes of security. Traveling these great distances is very dangerous.
Okay, good to know. Second, you said it was mentioned that it was a water planet. Should we prepare things like water walking, water breathing? Will we have to go under the water? Will there be like an island that we're going to specifically, just so we know?
As much for those needs, I certainly hope not. If we're somehow in the water, then things have gone very gravely wrong.
All right, we will prepare them just in case then. What kind of beings may we run into? More specifically, like Fae, Fiends, Celestials, so we can prepare any kind of resistances or damage immunities we may need.
That is a good question. Hold on just a minute. I'm gonna look that up. I just need to double check a thing. Real quick. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? That's not it at all. That's an Aarakocra.
Wow!
We're fighting bird people. Excellent.
Bird
Yeah,
people.
I throw
On a parent water planet.
I throw some birdseed to distract them.
See, no, what
Some
Chris is
breadcrumbs.
gonna do is Chris is gonna pull a Matt Mercer where he's gonna give us a whole like island of Kenku just to so he can mimic us and like flex.
Oh my god.
He's
Count-
gonna give us a Kinku just so he can flex on, like, mimicking us.
Give me an impression of me, Chris.
Count Xanatorian shakes his head and says, I don't think there would be any need for such things. If you were to encounter anything by those means, then, as my companion here says, things would have gone very gravely wrong.
Well, we do. I don't want to say we have a knack for doing things, but we get into some interesting situations. I just want to know, for those worst case scenarios,
Interesting how so.
we've run into quite a few gloom, and we just tend to run into bad things.
Pitiful creatures. I hope you put them out of their misery.
Yes.
Very good then.
It's like we're already preparing the water walking and all of that for worst case scenario. Might as well know the rest of the worst case scenario so we can be less worst case.
Your water walking should be sufficient if you were to fall into the endless expanse of Wreath. I don't know whether it could do much for you beyond saving your life for more than a few moments, though. Beyond that, whatever creatures that you'll find are most likely to be ne'er-do-wells who seek to find our little treasure that we seek to transport.
So it is something that is coveted by others.
Everything is coveted in one way or another. Depends on who wants what.
Alright, also, I had it, I just had it, I lost it, fuck, shit, how big is the crew going to be?
That is also a good question. Let me look at the map and count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, so, Xanatorian says the crew should be 10 strong, not counting yourselves.
Okay, and I expected that's mainly just people who will be attending to the ship and have nothing to do with our business.
I will be accompanying you. I've discussed with Xanatorian, and he does not think it would be wise for him to attend. We've already had this discussion, and we do not need to have it again. Besides, you will need a prolific mage to make sure that your travels are safe. As you say.
Beg your pardon, that didn't really answer the question. The crew is mainly just for manning the ship, right? But everything else that has to do with the heavy lifting and transport is just us, correct?
Even the heavy lifting itself should all be carried out by the crew. It is their job after all. If you are needed in any sufficient way, again, it will be mostly for the security that is involved. Although these beings that will be occupying the ship are rather proficient at their jobs, they're certainly not proficient in a pinch. That is where you and I come in, I suppose.
Okay. And any of these beings that should want to take the crystal, are they like more, you said that mages were best on this. Is there a reason why mages are best on this mission?
There are only so many ways to power such a vessel as we will be traveling on. As long as you all are proficient in your endeavors, it should be sufficient for making our little ship sail.
That sounds very convoluted, but I'm gonna roll with it. I wish he would have given me something like what kind of enemies we're gonna be facing, but he never did. What a bitch.
I think the ideal is no enemies.
That's their
yeah.
ideal.
It's
That's
the
their
ideal, but
ideal, but
it's not
like,
what's gonna happen.
Did, like, I'm just like, what kind? So we can
None
prep
of the
for
kind that you listed is what they said.
We do know we have met some potion makers in town. Is there any types of potions of resistances that you recommend stocking up on, like psychic resistance, such and such?
Salt resistance.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. Is this persuasion? I hope so.
It is. But you rolled a 12.
I don't have good charisma. I'm smart and I'm strong and I have good con.
Certainly one of the greater concerns on such a vessel would be any fires that might be put there. If you are squeamish about slight burns, or if you have any other concerns about the ship itself, anything that would aid in the dilution of fire would be useful.
I will let the cleric know.
So I prepare control water. Good to know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just like look at control water.
Yeah, I'll just say that I tell you later because I'll forget because I gotta go take care of dog in a second here. So I'll say that I tell you retroactively, compare, like get something that's either control water or create water.
Yeah. Control water would probably be the best for that. Also, I'll write that down.
That's
So
literally
that way I
water
know to do it
bending.
later.
All right, that has been the extent of my questions. I look forward to our lovely travels together. Handshakes, and then he just puts out a hand.
He's willing to shake your hand. You note his grip to be very strong. He does not seem to want to deign you with a handshake. But
do you not want to shake my hand? Am I too ugly? You can shake the dog. He's also he does like the little paw thing.
He's already
much
walking
cuter than
away.
me.
Already
He's
leaving.
Okay, goodbye.
And the Xanatorian, before he excuses himself, says, "Make sure that you are not late. Tardiness will not be appreciated."
I will do my best. Okay, they really don't seem like personable people. Okay,
Based.
That was glorious, I just
I'm
want to
back
say.
here now.
You're back
I-
there now.
I'd like it to be canon now that anytime you're just like Lance is just like, hey, I like
So
this
is
song.
me.
Do you like this song? No. Do you think I'm ugly? Just to any negative response, it's just like, do you think I'm ugly?
Do you think
Am I
ugly?
ugly?
It's funny because he is in Chris's definition the prettiest person in any of the campaigns right now.
Wait,
That's why it's like, do you think I'm ugly?
I think you mean by charisma's sake?
No, not by charisma's sake. You've
No, that's
rated us
Ren.
before, Chris. You've rated us on a
I
scale.
think-
You've rated
I
every
feel like
character on a scale.
Ren
of
was
1
rated
to
higher
4.
than
I
Lance,
feel like that's a
though.
subjective rating.
Ren was
Yeah,
actually rated higher
it's a
than
Chris
Lance.
opinionated
I don't
rating.
remember that
I
opinion.
feel like
I
I
remember Chris saying Ren was
Chris in
rated
that
higher.
rating.
don't remember that penny at all, so I'm gonna pretend it doesn't exist. That being
No.
said,
remember what she's talking about. You have rated Lance as the Lance and Corva as the two
now I
prettiest
remember.
They're the pretty people, but they're not the attractive person.
Yeah. They are the traditionally pretty people. Like, Ren is not traditionally attractive, but he's got that, like, debonair sort of, like, the roguish spirit with him. You know, he's the bad boy sort of look.
Also, get Zoe over here. Now I'm gonna go take care of my dog.
Krista's attractive, but she's also a nerd. There's that.
What?
And Odd's just a nerd.
Yeah. I think Odd looks good.
Corva's a whore!
Yes.
However,
This is an actual statement. I've said it before.
for the rest of you guys, you head on in to the village.
I hope in that smite you have Ori paying Corva. Oh shit, you left. Never mind. I don't know if you want to do Kristen Ren's thing first because I don't know how long.
let's go ahead and do that just in case.
Yeah, I was gonna say because yours is gonna be shorter.
Okay,
You guys
we
head
go.
to the local shop.
Yeah, we go to the magic shop.
It is a very
Where they
simple
at,
affair. It is there. They mostly sell potions. What would you like?
I will ask, if they have any spell scrolls of water breathing.
Yes.
That
I
is a
already
third
know.
level spell.
I already know the answer to this one. I'm looking for a scroll of dream.
Oh no. Well, what spell level is that?
A 5th level spell.
It's not that bad.
Ooh, they do have one of water breathing. They do not have one of dream.
Okay, yeah, my business is almost done. Wait, I have no potion.
Yeah, none of
How-
us have potions because they sell them for way too overpriced.
Oh yeah. I take it all back. Never mind. Yeah, no, I'll suffer. I forgot this place charges like $60 for a fucking regular healing potion. I'm like,
How much
No.
for the scroll of water breathing?
What kind of rarity is that?
It's 3rd level, so rare?
Thought so.
Charge 600 for fireball scroll. I just
Yeah, 600. Wait. This is water breathing? Yeah, 600.
Okay. I can do that. It hurts, but I can do that.
Actually, fun fact: 3rd level spells are uncommon.
Or
not
are
rare.
they uncommon?
Are they?
I'm looking
Did
at it
you
right
get-
now.
Did you get fucking upcharged, Jerry?
Well, fireball is
I mean, uncommon is still 5. Is still like. No, it's 100 to 500. Yeah, he got upcharged.
Okay.
It's uncommon.
But so if they are uncommon, at least for the water breathing, it will be instead 300 gold.
Okay. All right. And
how much gold do I have? How much gold does it cost for you to do teleportation circle?
50 gold worth of chalks.
I'll take
Special
800
magic
gold
chalk.
worth of rocks, please.
100 gold worth of chalk. From the cellar.
Yes.
And how much is 800 gold worth? Wait, yeah, what did
It's 50. It's 50 each, so that's 16.
So 16. I'll say they have a stock of 9. Actually, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Hold up.
What? Why so many uses?
Because no one will ever be able to question if Rin is paying for his trips ever again.
I was just about to buy some myself, but
they have a max stock of 6 at the moment.
I'll take all of them.
Ching for
So that's
the associated price.
300.
Yep.
Yeah, you just see Rin just place 300 gold on the counter and just hand you like a box filled with like chalk. It's like, it's probably just best to buy this in bulk for when I ask you to send me back this. So.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm listing the 6 separately. So
Oh shit.
I know how much is that you've attributed.
I just realized I need to ask you something out of session, Chris, mechanics wise.
Mm-hmm.
It's an out of session thing. It doesn't matter for today at all.
And
Do they
What?
happen to have a potion of speed?
A potion of speed, I doubt it. But they might.
What's the rarity on that?
Potion of speed and a potion of heroism are the 2 things that I'm looking for.
A potion of speed is very rare.
Fuck me.
Yeah, they didn't
Oh,
certainly
yeah,
give me
no,
that.
Jerry.
And potion of heroism, I believe, is rare.
Heroism is rare.
They do not have a potion of heroism. They most certainly don't have one of speed.
Man, what the fuck does this place have? God, this
You know-
sucks.
this place is kind of seedy. I will. Do they have any necromancy scrolls? Spell
Yeah,
scrolls?
that's why Rin was willing to purchase from here.
Let me see. Probably low level, but they might.
I said, God, what does this place have? And Travel just messages me and says, chalk.
You're actually in the chalk store?
I've actually walked into the chalk emporium.
Ren,
The
I've
person
realized we
selling
walked
this-
into the wrong store.
Oh no, you've come to Rudy's Chalk Emporium!
I just bought 300 gold worth of the raw chalk.
Ooh, can I
It is
get
great
this in
for
blue?
a classroom.
Can I get this in blue?
We certainly have blue.
Excellent.
Mason asked for
It
it.
is as the sign says on the front door, Rudy has the chalk.
As
Why
it's
are you
written in the
buying
chalk.
potions at the chalk store?
What necromancy spells do they have if they
Hold
have
up.
any?
I got distracted with the bit.
No,
They
that's
have,
Colt. Why are you buying Colk at the chalk store, Jerry?
Wait, what?
Talk.
Oh,
Hulk.
Yeah.
I hate
Hulk.
that word though. They have cause fear, false life, ray of sickness, blindness and deafness, gentle repose, and ray of enfeeblement.
I have all of these except Ray of Enfeeblement, and I don't know if I want that.
That's a bad spell. Kind of.
It's pretty good, actually.
I already have so many concentration spells, it's not worth it for me. Yeah,
Do they have
No.
an alter self scroll?
Alter self scroll.
Alter Self would not be bad either, because aquatic adaptation.
That is a question. We will have an answer. One
It's
momento.
a second level uncommon.
They do have an alter self.
Do I take this or do I let the wizard have it?
I could learn this.
Yeah, but I have things that I'd like it for. You know what?
I mean,
You take it, you can make me a scroll later.
I can.
Shall you
I
take
could
it?
make I could make scrolls forever, as long as I have money.
Shall you take it?
Does if Ren wants wants Chris to put it in her spellbook, I'll pay for it, and then he can just pay for the scrolls that I make afterwards.
I'm just seeing if you want it.
I'm asking Jerry.
Yeah. You take it and you can just make a scroll
Okay,
later.
how much for that scroll?
250.
Easy.
Ching.
Except I need to I can't do math, so I'm gonna type math.
I got upcharged like a motherfucker.
Okay.
Those places shit. That's why I didn't buy anything.
I bought Fireball in a completely separate country,
Oh yeah.
but Free also just bought a third and a second level spell scroll for less than the price of my Fireball scroll. It pays to be premium, I guess.
It pays to be a good friend.
Okay.
No. It doesn't. Last
now-
session proves that.
Okay. So that's all I really wanted to get, and then I can put these in my spell book tonight.
Ching.
Sick.
Do you two have any other business?
No.
I put these in my spell book.
That is what you're going to spend some time
And I
doing.
did the same thing I did
When-
yesterday.
What was
When
that?
do we?
What was that?
It's basically just like sort of doing the like spreading the tail of Maverick bit.
Okay. That is a thing you can do. And do you still do this via song?
Yes.
Give me a performance check.
All right. Yeah. That's 19.
Very good, very good. Yeah, you go around, presenting the tales of Maverick, as they do. Have they changed any since the last time we've heard them? Or is it still like the general, like, mythos?
The mythos, also updating it with the idea that he played a hand in the fall of the capital of the Confederation, as they were a place that had incurred his wrath by executing one of his chosen thieves.
Interesting indeed. Give me a persuasion check.
Yeet. That's a 23.
It did not roll, but I believe
Yeah,
you.
it did not roll. There it is.
Very well. That is what you spend some of your time doing throughout the afternoon. Chris goes off to study her bit
Yeah.
and get the things into her book, unless she
Re-
has anything else to do.
Real quick. When do we leave for the
Tomorrow.
thing? About when tomorrow? Like
Morning.
morning.
Bright
Oh,
and early.
I thought you said noon.
No, it is noon presently.
Oh, I
And
thought
you'll
you
be
were saying
leaving
you
bright and
were
early
leaving.
tomorrow.
So just for Jerry, what I'm gonna do, cause it is. If I wanted to do both spells at once, it would be 10 hours, and I wouldn't get sleep. So I'm gonna do the water breathing scroll first,
Yeah,
and
no,
then
don't
do the
worry
altar
about it.
self.
Oh,
Later.
I know what Trollo was talking about. It is about a 12-hour journey there, so keep that to mind.
Okay, then I'll do the altar self while we're there. While they're on the ship. But I will spend. Oh God, how many hours is it? 6 hours. And how much gold is it? It's a 3rd level. 150 gold to put water breathing in my spellbook.
That is what you do. But if you have no other business, we can go to Odd's business.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Oh, there he is. I was looking for his token. However, what is your plan for the day then?
I'm gonna follow my pull and try to hunt down Aram.
It is certainly not difficult. He is your literal magnet, for better or worse. And in due time, you find him slumming around on the far end of town, just doing his business.
Yeah, I'll just walk up, say, "Hey, how have you been faring so far?" Oh God,
Oh.
you may be bigger.
I mean, it's the same as any other day. He just kind of shrugs. He gets up, though, to greet you nominally.
Yeah. I was wondering if you could show me where the slums were, because I don't know anywhere here.
I mean, I can show you what's left.
Yeah, I recently talked to the king, and you're right. He's a jackass.
See.
You know, I want to see what he did for myself.
Sway. He just kind of like picks up whatever satchels he has and begins to wind his way through the maze of streets that are here in Kriegfire. As you wander about for a little bit, it's about a short jaunt from where you are in the city as he takes you to the western edge of the town. In certain areas, you see that the buildings, which the city is generally in good quality. It's a little dour compared to some of the places you visited before, especially in the Confederation, which is a very rich nation.
Not anymore.
Yeah, everything is just a little, under par as you make your way through. However, when you get to the far west end, you are greeted to a very large courtyard with a very nice fountain. The fountain does not seem to be working at the moment, but there is a small little set of markets and restaurateurs that seem to be serving food, alcohol, and other wares for sale upon the plaza. And there are a variety of buildings similar to these, but all quite fresh and new. They are all very clean. The stench that the town holds is no longer around, and you see a lot of people minding their way. The streets are still a little bit dirty. There are still wagons that cross through every once in a while, and there are still the brutish races that you've come to find as normal in Kriegfire. But otherwise, it seems a lot nicer than the other parts of town.
Wait, this is the place that was burned down?
Like I said, what is left of it?
So, wait, so he burned the place down to rebuild it.
The king, after all, he can do whatever he wants. Just didn't care about who he stomped on in the process. All these happy faces. They're lucky to have their lives, I guess. We got no warning. We had nowhere to go, even if we knew that they were going to try to do what they did. Some people think it was just rogues that were trying to, I don't know, get some insurance money or something. I know better than that. Heard the knights talking about it. That, why would they want this blight on the city? Better if it was just gone. Everyone knew it was in the nice part of town, but it was home. Well, we had at least.
You didn't just think to fix what was there and not just destroy lives?
I mean, he calls this fixing. I call it destroying lives. Two sides of the same coin, I guess.
Man, this is where I hit my wall now. Hit a wall again.
You guys just find a place outside of the main traffic thoroughfares and mind your own business.
Fuck. God, the vagueness of just what this is just hurts me.
Oh.
So, So, the Chris, did the king just basically like give this out to other people instead, and like the people who used to live there are just homeless at this point?
You're not sure. You have seen a number of various street urchins and homeless people around the city. However, Aram has told you his side of the story. You have not heard King Monza's side of the story.
It's true. I might just have to talk to the king myself about everything that happened.
Is that odd saying this?
Yeah.
Good luck with that. He doesn't listen to the people. People mean nothing to him.
Well,
That's why we say he means nothing to us.
Well, me and my group got pulled into a job for him, and well, I say for him, but it's really for some people that he's working with, and who knows, maybe he'll actually listen to me.
Have you actually been to the royal court?
Yeah, in front of them. I've seen a lot of what he is. He's just lazy is all he is.
Not much is true. I'd do anything to go in that court. I'd teach him a lesson as soon as I got there.
So you just want him? You just want revenge on him? Is that it?
What would you want? If you lost everything? You see these red banners everywhere? It's all for his good graces. It's red because of the color of blood, not for justice or honor, or whatever he thinks it is.
Oh no. You know, I felt I felt a similar feeling to that probably a few weeks ago. Me and my friends had someone betray us and a few others and caused us to get arrested in the Confederation capital itself.
We're all the way from the Confederation?
I'm from farther away. We just so happen to be there.
I guess adventurers do live strange lives.
Yeah, and where the Confederation, where the nobles there had their own reasons for locking us up. The part that really upset me was the fact that somebody who was our friend also was the reason that we got locked up.
That sounds like... Oh, go.
Yeah, he tricked us into thinking that he was in trouble and essentially swapped places with us where he was fine, and we were the ones in trouble.
It sounds like everyone here. Everyone liked what the G-Fang was doing. And the Confederation was pouring so much money into King Manza. But then he said he didn't need them. And he could do everything himself. Then look what happened. Everyone's happy now. Everything's great here. I guess everyone got what they wanted.
I'll tell you one thing, Aram, that I learned from my own experience. Revenge isn't worth it.
It's not, then. Why would anyone want to do it so bad? Why would the king do it himself? He wanted revenge from the Confederation, so he threw off their shackles. He thought it was a good thing, and then he killed everyone here, all to make it nice and pretty. What's to say it's not justified?
It's not. What he did was wrong, and he is a horrible person if everything you've been telling me is right. But from my own experience, the release after getting your revenge, it just leaves you empty. I killed them because we killed the guy who betrayed us. But it didn't feel good. All we did was lose another friend. And more.
I don't know. The only thing that's empty for me is my stomach every day. And the only thing that would help is to make the person who made me this way feel just like I do. I don't know what's left to be empty. I don't have anything left for people to get mad at me or think different of me. No one sees me in any good light. You're the only person who hasn't spit in my face every day as they walk past. I'm lucky when I get a single coin. Been more generous than anyone here.
Sounds to me like you just need to leave. You need to leave here.
How do you do that? How do you just leave? You can barely eat.
It's not easy.
Is this another kid joining the party? I feel like we're just collecting kids at this point.
Are we adopting another child?
I'm trying to find the ways of not causing chaos.
Also, I made an approximate countdown to episode 69 of Lonesome West. It's in 24 weeks.
Oh boy.
Holding you to it.
We have 167 days.
Talk.
This is assuming we don't have breaks.
Yeah, this is being generous.
Fuck, what did he say?
How do you even leave a place like that he can barely eat?
This place obviously isn't good for you.
I have nothing else. You seen what's out there? They say that rocks are near the border. Say that they could come here any day. The ballistas keep us safe. Can't live on the road. How could I? No adventure, I know that much.
Well, you know the nice woman who gave you money before me yesterday? The girl with red hair?
He nods.
She can get us to points that we've been to before in just the blink of an eye.
He seems to have a vague notion of this magic.
Yeah, it's just like we could get you out of here. Someplace else.
To where?
Well, we've been to numerous places along the eastern part of the continent.
Continent? Not like the nation, but the continent?
Yeah. I don't know how far you know places, but I'm personally from Horizon.
Never even
Majority
heard
of
of
my
the
friends are
place.
from Ezo.
One time I ran an errand to take the herds of sheep that we used to have when I was a kid. We went as far as Bolvidin.
I don't know where that's at.
You remember passing through that town not a few days ago.
Oh, that was the place where people were being questioned.
Yeah, where you like question the locals.
Yeah.
So just over the mountain ridge, about a day and a half to the east, is the furthest he's ever gone. Such is the life of a non-adventurer.
Yep. Let me ask you: Do you have any talents of your own? Like, are you fast? Are you any form of strong?
Sort of be fast, I guess. And I know how to herd sheep. I know how to tend cattle. And move things, I guess.
I assume there were a lot of farm people over in Ezo.
It is agricultural to its own ways.
I got a quick question for you, Troll.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm already. No, you're just like, where's this kid gonna go? I don't know.
Well,
I'm
no,
No,
I'm reaching.
Just
It's
bring
more
him with
so-
us to court.
it's more so if we teleportation circle back. The last
How do we
place
get back? I know.
Yeah, the
I'm
capital
not
of the
saying
Confederate-
now. I'm not saying now.
Okay, I just had to clarify.
Let's bring the kid to court so he can make crystal meth.
Oh my god.
That's what we have in courts. That's our drug of choice, crystal meth.
That was a really
It's
bad
the
joke.
it's the national drug, like the national bird.
Yeah, it's our city-state drug.
Here our national bird is the blue-footed booby, and here our national drug is crystal meth.
Hey,
Yikes.
Wow. How
Wait, is this Florida?
educational. All right, kids, here you go.
Free sample.
Here's this, free samples.
Alright.
Show your patriotism.
Alright.
The kids get back to school frothing at the mouth.
God damn it. Back to the fucking. But I guess the biggest question is, what do you want overall? Do you want revenge, or do you just want a life back?
I don't even know how to go back to life. This is all I've known for months. Just want it to end. I don't want him keep lording over people who are just going to suffer under him. If you feel conflicted as a player, remember that you have not spoken to your god about this yet. You also have not spoken to King Manza about this. So you have
It's
lots of
true.
options.
It's true. I'm debating talking to the king next.
You also don't need to resolve this immediately. You should probably resolve it
Yeah.
before you leave the city, but you won't be leaving the city until after your little endeavors
Oh, yeah,
on the
no.
ship.
I want to stay here before. I want to stay in the city when we're not like doing a mission before. And actually finish my bit. Yeah, I guess I'll just wrap things up with Aaron and just like go and like leave to go back to the palace.
He gives you a humble handshake and ventures his way away from you as you.
Actually, I'll ask him.
Uh-huh.
Did he spend the gold I already spend the gold I gave him?
How much gold did you give him? You gave him like 10
I gi-
gold, right?
Yeah, I gave him 10 gold.
Yeah, he's certainly not spent all that gold. He still has some.
Good, because then he'll have money for food.
Yeah, he will be fine for a while. He's a street urchin. He had 0 before. He had 0 copper before. Now he's got
I've lived
10
that
gold.
life. Rin has lived that life.
Yeah, no, I'll finish that up and go talk to King Manza at that point.
Yep. You resign with your conversation with the lad. You probably rejoin the others at some point in the streets, who can head back to Creekfire. You can also speak to your two employers if you choose. But if Odd has any more business, he can. Before Odd, though, does anyone in the group more broadly have any business that they would like to take care of before he gets back to his bit?
I'm good.
I'm busy with the scroll.
It didn't. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
I'm starting to read my 14-day long book now because I got 2 fucking books that you gave me.
Understood. What was Jerry's bit?
They didn't have to have a helm of teleportation here. I know they don't, but it's a helm of teleportation.
No, we already asked.
No,
Nope,
so
not
you're passing by one of the shops and you see they do have something listed as helm of teleportation. You run in and ask about it and they say, oh, that's only the sample model.
It's prototype.
See, we
Why did you
know.
hate a man like that?
It's a replica.
Stray Embers knows who has the helm, and
Prototype,
god damn it, they don't need it.
Oh, no, I also know who has the helm, and I agree, they don't need it. I need that. But also Sending Stone? I forgot to ask about Sending Stone.
They do not have a sending stone.
Fuck! Okay, yeah, I got
Damn,
that.
I was actually gonna get one and give it to the kid.
Yep. If no one else has any business, you're free to do as you please, Odd.
Yeah, no, I'll go. I guess are we all going back to the palace at this point?
Yeah, I assume you guys just reconvene at the castle at the moment. So you guys are just vibing, doing whatever. And again, it's still just informal court. People are just vibing. They are just doing their thing. So you can speak to the king informally, but he is always accompanied by his 2 fair knights.
Yeah.
I have to talk with the kid to go.
Still conflicted. He really hates the king. Apparently, they burned down the slums and it was rebuilt. It looks better than apparently it used to, but there's still there are still a lot of lives lost, and there are still a lot of homeless people because of it.
Blacklight just randomly fucking called me.
Huh?
You know what he did? He called you instead of his girlfriend.
No, wait.
No,
He's
he did
done
call his
that to
girlfriend.
me
Hey, baby.
3 times.
Hey, baby.
3 times, Jerry. If you're at the top of his DMs, he'll call you because he thinks it's Lacey. 3 times.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I've done that to Arcadum because I thought it was Chris before.
God damn it.
You know, Free, you called this man out hella hard.
Yeah, no,
I called him out on stream. Fuck you, Blacklight.
yeah, no. Assume a majority of the conversation I had with Aram was described to the group.
Yeah, so Odd goes into depth about how the slums were destroyed by King Manza and have been rebuilt and are nice, but there are consequences.
And I want to hear his side of the story.
If Aram wants something to do, since he doesn't seem to think he could function as an adventurer, he could always be a courier, or possibly just
That's exactly what I
like
was thinking.
Chris
Honestly.
recommended. You could have a place of orphanage working.
As you say that, Ren, your mouth fills with cotton balls, except they are not cotton. As you begin to cough black void out of your very lungs.
What the fuck?
It hurts.
I'm gonna
Where
post it. I'm gonna post a GIF in D&D. The what?
where is it? There it is. Every time. I can't have a character who's just normal.
As you see this happen, like as you're having a conversation with Ren, Odd, you hear a voice in your head. No cheating in our little game.
Don't let Ren know who did this.
It passes in a moment.
What was he saying that it triggered that?
Oh, Ren, are you okay?
Yeah, what was Red about to say?
I pat Ren's back.
He was talking about how could be a good place as a courier for the young lad.
Mm.
Odd was
Harold
already
also
thinking
pats
that.
Ren on the back.
Like, Odd was already thinking of that notion, though. I don't know. I'm thinking a lot of things, and
Also, does this just like visibly happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just
Odd
kind of
does.
like cough up, like it's kind of like you know when it's cold out and you like have the steam come out. It's that, but black.
yeah.
Black
Odd,
steam or black gunk?
And black smoke, basically. Doesn't taste like anything, but it just like comes out and stops you from speaking for a moment.
Ren, have you been smoking?
No. What the fuck is that?
I'll handle it.
Insight check.
I'm just waiting for it to be
You just
like,
said
yeah,
I'll handle it.
it's true. He's probably telling the truth. You may make an insight check though.
It's just like what?
Insight check. I'm gonna lesser restoration, you dumbass.
15.
He seems
What-
to be
How is
telling
it a
the truth.
15? Oh wait, yeah.
Reliable talent.
Reliable
Motherfucker.
talent.
Yeah.
What do I roll?
I mean, you're just
I'm gonna.
you're telling the
fix
truth, I
this.
assume.
What?
Yeah, Odd just said I'll handle it.
For Ren, when you say I'll handle it, that means you usually know the source.
Not really,
So it's just like-
but
I mean, that's just Ren's perception of like when people say I'll handle it. Because when Ren says he'll handle it, he knows what the actual problem is.
however, you generally see that he's telling the truth. You don't get any like ill will or strange circumstance with regards to what he's talking about.
I'm just going to have a talk with the king himself. You can listen in if you want.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that I'll handle it was about the black gunk. Not gonna lie.
No, yeah, no. He's talking about the kid.
Thanks for the concern, T.
No, Odd knows what's happening. Because
Cur-
literally just got told in his head, and he's just like, you know what? Not even gonna bother.
Carissa and Harold are patting your back. Hold on. Helping you cough it out. Oh, here, I'll move him here.
I have whatever talk you need.
You know, I'll request to talk with Manza then.
Yep. You meet him in the court. He is available. Anyone who wants to be witness to the conversation may be there. He's just hanging out, sipping on some wine, and talking to some of his advisors. He makes time for you.
Yeah, Your Highness, I was wondering if I could question you about the slums. I heard of what happened.
Oh, the flea bed? What do you need to know?
I'd want to ask why it even happened.
Why, what happened? The flea bed?
Why you torched the place.
Torch the place? We've changed the whole way it looked. I don't know. I guess adventurers wouldn't know. Yeah, wouldn't know, McGregor, right? They wouldn't know, sir. Alright, well, let's put it in simple terms. Place was shit. Covered in shit. Like, literal shit. Have you seen a lavatory? It looked like that, but worse, because people were walking around, lying in the streets. It was morbid. You didn't want to see that. There were dead bodies every day. I'm pretty sure McGregor has gotten a few of them. Like, a few, right? A few, sir. It happened all the time. Mass unemployment. There's nothing that we could do. We were under contract by the Confederation. They were just fucking us up sideways. It was horrible. I didn't want my people to starve. But hey, when I finally came around, I thought, hey, why don't we just fix this? We can make the whole thing better. So I had all the knights orchestrate everyone out, and then boom, easy. Controlled burn just like the forests outside of town. Easy peasy. In less than half a year, we've renovated the whole place. Looks beautiful now. Waiting for the fountain, McGregor the fountain. And it'll be a few more months, sir. Before winter, at least before winter, sir.
This guy sounds like such a shitty salesman. And
Honestly, though, McGregor, great hype man.
And I've seen
The simplest hype man.
God, and what I've seen for myself, I've seen numerous people out on the streets where these places not offered back to them in repentance for burning buildings.
What do you mean? They weren't even, supposed to be there in the first place. They were refugees from all manner of places. And even those who used to live in the city, well, it's their fault if they didn't have the money to pay for something. We had plenty of housing throughout the city. All they need to do is ask. It's plenty of real estate. You just
I'm
made
getting
more.
inside that.
Sure.
It's free real
Did
estate.
this guy just say just stop being poor?
20.
Yeah. He seems to be telling the truth. He seems to be suggesting that the people, who were in the flea bed had the option to have housing, and they chose not to, in effect.
Well, what about in regards to the people who died? I recently talked to a kid whose entire family died because of the fires.
They were stupid enough to stay in the flea bed when we were burning it down. I guess they would have died, but, I mean, that's kind of on them.
Were they not given any warning?
He's basically goes on his rant of he doesn't know, but McGregor speaks up. He says, the residents there were given at least a few weeks warning before we made sure that we were tending to the construction and renovation of the district. There were a lot of people who protested it, but we tried to make amicable claims. Their protests were largely difficult to receive as they wanted far more than we could give.
Man, the only problems I'm seeing with this is that he's a shit king so far. What else can I ask?
World is your oyster.
I will say, to you guys as players, I would also appreciate your input.
I have none.
He's just kind of a dick that doesn't know what's going on.
I definitely don't want to approach the fact that he is just fucking blind to everything.
I mean, you could, but I'd recommend doing it after we do our little quest.
Oh yeah, no.
As you also note from your insight check, he doesn't seem to be he's not lying.
Was I muted?
For a bit probably.
You were.
Shit.
In his mind, though, he doesn't seem to be telling any lies. He doesn't seem to be confused in any way. He seems to understand that part of the city needed renovation, and so they did it. And that is his logic in the matter. That is just faulty logic when you bring in Aram.
Yeah, did you you could ask him if he's made any effort to sort of help rehome the people that were displaced by the burning of the slums afterwards, since he only apparently did it before he decided to burn down the fucking slums.
He said that the places were open to them and they weren't accepting the houses.
Is that before or after?
Chris?
He said something to that effect. You don't know anything about the housing that was on offer or what the demands of the protesters were. For clarity's sake.
Yeah. So did you offer them afterward any form of what's a good word for this?
Handouts, probably.
Reimbursement.
Housing reimbursements.
In regards to afterwards.
Reconciliation.
How could we reimburse someone who wasn't supposed to be there in the first place? They built their homes out of scrap board and metals. Anything that was thrown out of the blacksmith or that they carved out of our very own forests, which I'll have you know there's not a whole lot of forests here if you haven't looked out one of the windows. They weren't even supposed to be there. They were in the way, and they were a blight to the city.
I just have a
But
general.
they're still your people.
They aren't my people. My people pay taxes.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
This is just for Ren's curiosity. Perchance, before you were king, before all of this, what did you do when you were younger, perchance?
When I was younger, I got about, did my own thing, learned the sword, joined a mercenary crew. We made our way. Quite easy, a matter of fact.
So what I'm hearing is that you had an opportunity to learn something that was able to give you the coin you needed to survive.
Opportunity. I took opportunity. I took the sword from the blacksmith and learned. When the blacksmith came to me, well, I gutted him. He didn't need the sword anymore, nor the rest of the swords of that fact.
Did he just say he gutted him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he stole a sword, killed him. Man,
Oh, great.
Not at the same time, though. He's saying there's an in-between. He learned the sword and then killed the guy when he said, "Give me back my sword."
So, have you thought about the possibility that the people there didn't have the means to seize an opportunity that you had? Or, even if they did, they feared possible repercussions based off the sort of sort that I've seen around the city?
Way I see it, everyone has an opportunity in life. All you have to do is take it. I wanted to learn how to use a sword. Wanted to learn how to don some armor. So I did. People didn't like that, and I taught them a lesson. Because I learned. Everyone learns in life. You don't know how hard... Oh, wait, what up?
I want to fight this man. I as Ren want to fight this man at this
If you
point.
want to make the point that if those opportunities were available and advertised, then those people would be alive and paying taxes, but now they're dead and not paying taxes.
They didn't all die. They're still leeching off of the system here. A system that I set up for everyone. We give out bread every day there, and then go through it like they're... like they're
I didn't say
rats.
that in character, but okay.
Ren will say it. Ren will say it. It's fine.
And he says the same thing.
They go through it like they're hungry, starving, homeless. Like they don't have the coin to purchase their own food.
And earn some coin just like I did. You think it's easy to survive out here in Severny? The winters are brutal. They'll kill you before you can blink. If you even can and your eyes don't freeze open.
And
here
the people on the streets are in that position.
It's summer now. They'll be fine for months. I went
But
out
when
there.
it comes to winter,
I went out there on my own with a small band of mercenaries, and I got the biggest troop of orcish kobolds and all manner of beautiful races here to serve me, to do good. Better than anyone else has seen here in decades. Anyone to say that I haven't done a good job, well, they must be deluded.
man, the temptation just look at all of them and say, "Is this true?" But I'm not doing that.
I mean, you could ask individually, like away from the king.
Man. Nope. I can't do it.
There's no winning with this guy's logics. Or
I-
what this guy thinks is logic.
If we want to insult him, can we wait till after space?
Yeah. Also, that Phil when Ren's like, man, I also worked my way up from nothing, but I didn't do it punching down other people.
Chaotic good versus chaotic evil.
What's your fucking excuse, you shit?
He doesn't care.
Can I ask them? In regards to the homeless population, is there even some form of like a homeless shelter for them? Just some place for them to be?
Yeah,
Jerry?
he kind of nods. You mean so like one of those the refuges? They have those in Quartz, right? I mean, we thought about it, right, McGregor? It would be very taxing on the treasury, but we plan to execute on one of those in the winter when the cold starts to get biting. See, already have plans.
You mean one of the things that I was building?
Well, you were going to form an
You were wanting an
orphanage.
orphanage,
Yeah.
not a homeless refuge.
You remember the way we talked about it, Chris. it's available to most people. We just have a preference towards helping the kids. But anybody who seeks a bed can usually find one.
It's not an orphanage then. That's
is
a
a-
homeless shelter.
That is a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
It's just orphanage is an easier term for me to just
That's-
fucking roll off.
I think you just have a youth shelter then.
Yeah, there you go.
I would also have you note then, if that is your end goal with this particular branch, the beds will fill up very fast.
That's fine.
Like within an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
And there will still be homeless. And many of them will be kids.
So what I'm hearing is Ren already has a homeless shelter in the works.
But yeah, they seem to be willing to at least do temporary housing for the winter. But it is not winter, it is summer. They are not worried about that at the moment.
Man, how bad of an idea is it for me to just be like, so I give up my money for that to be made?
Good. It's an option.
I mean, they said they are already making it just for the winter.
Yeah.
But just the winter isn't good enough.
You could do that. That's your money. We can't tell you what to do with your money.
Should also be noted, these sorts of refuge, that doesn't account for food. That accounts for shelter.
Yeah.
That's a roof over your head. They aren't made of money here.
Weren't they about to just pay 4 random dudes 5k gold?
For random adventurers. Good adventurers, too.
I disagree on one of those facts.
I
I
can't-
disagree.
Good as an expert. Good as an expert adventurers.
Oh, okay. Well, I disagree on one of those facts still.
I can't think of anything else I can ask this man.
That is fine. He excuses himself and goes to wander about the halls as he does. You can speak to anyone else, or if you have no other business, we can fast forward.
Your Highness, I have a dog!
Oh, beautiful. I love it.
What?
Dog gets
No.
shot.
No.
Nice
I-
bitch.
That's not my Your Highness.
Oh.
No.
It's like, nice dog, I want it.
He just like, can I like dogs? I thought it was pretty.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
What a fuck.
No, I'd like to think that Lance is talking to his prince and just like, look, I have a dog, and then the king just looks around, and is like, oh, dude, look at that dog.
Oh, Poppy, whoa!
I make Dougie
Chaotic,
do the
distracted.
do the little paw thing at the prince.
He feebly takes the paw and silently seems bemused by the dog's presence.
Bro, what is it?
Okay, that's all I want to do.
Oh,
Repeat, Jerry.
it's casually just shitting on the prince. Don't worry about it. Why does everything you do seem so soft?
That's an old one.
That's just Rin's entire view of Courtsians at this point. They're just eternally soft boys.
Man, you should meet my quartermaster. He's a hard ass motherfucker.
If you guys got anything you want to
Holy
do, go
shit.
ahead. I'm currently like pondering now what to even talk to.
Oh, I'm
Yami
ready to
about.
leave.
I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go back to the tavern. I'm gonna perform. Then I'm gonna fall
I
the fuck
mean-
asleep.
Yeah, we have time after we come back from space stuff.
It's true.
I know, but I can talk to my god at this point.
Then
Yeah,
do it.
good.
But it's a matter of I'm trying to think of what to even say.
Mm-hmm. Take your time. Do
Which is
what
why
needs
I'm
to be
saying
done.
other people do your things.
I think that's the thing though. Everyone's done. So one thing you could do, you could go on the mission, and while on said mission, you can think, because let's be honest, unless you die, you'll be back.
Yeah. See, if I die, then I'm just going to be depressed for the rest of the week.
Well,
But,
see,
But you won't have
you
to think of
die-
the question.
oh, that's true. Big brain.
No, but I like playing odd.
I can't think of this question as my god yeets off the ship.
Yeah, I know. I guess we could just fast forward, go with the mission, and then like, I'll think of the questions, and hey, maybe I'll get a point. It's just like, hey, I could ask my questions now.
Actually, I've got a quick way to write off 100 gold.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same bit again, but this time Unseen Servant's gonna be. I'm gonna be like basically singing in like a street corner. and the unseen servant's going to be going around with like a sack of gold, just slipping it into people's pockets.
Yeah, reverse pickpocketing again.
Yeah.
I'd say deduct. How much do you want to give out? That's the better question.
100 gold.
I'll say you can't give that much out just because there's not enough people to listen at one time. But you
That's a
can
lot of gold, also.
give at.
I mean, it has an hour.
Actually, give me a performance check, and based on the performance, I'll tell you how many you get. You're aiming for 18.
Yo, you.
Yeah. In time, you're able to give away about 70 gold.
You asked a skill monkey to make a performance check.
There are things I can still fail at.
The performance check earlier was kind of meh. It was kind of meh. However, that is what you do. So deduct 70 gold as you.
Wait, fuck, I can't do basic math. Shit.
As you do your business, though, you deduct that from your inventory, and that is what you do with your eve.
Fuck. Why can I not do basic fucking math?
Same. Same TBH.
I was just looking at it for like 10 seconds, like,
I was about to do the same when I was doing like 150 minus or 470 minus 150, and I'm like, wait.
Now you guys understand what I deal with in simple math. It sucks.
Also, Pepe Hands Demon Slayer officially finished today.
Huzzah.
Yeah, it did.
Pepe Hands.
Well, the dub, I think.
No, the
The,
manga.
oh,
the
itself
manga,
is
right.
over.
So it's a
Yeah.
full
done.
story.
Wow,
No lingering
Pepe
something
dates.
Hands.
actually ended.
I got fucking spoiled. It's sick.
I know
Pepe
nothing, so I am
Hands, it's
blissfully
over.
blind.
Ugh, my back.
But that is
Ground control to Major Tom.
That is what Ren
Lonesome
does.
West is going to space.
that is what Ren does. Alliance, do you have any business?
Fuck no, I'm just entertaining my prince with stories of what happened and what we've done and that we've killed the Gloom and like what I'm trying to introduce Zoe to him and be like, she's important, this is what she does, yada yada yada.
She says her bits just like, it's not that important, and she seems very
It's very important.
she seems very nervous around the prince, but otherwise is
I give her hugs and I show her
acting as
lots
she
of
does.
affection.
You do so. And Christ is doing her diddle. So, if you have no ideas at this point, Odd, perhaps it is best to move on until you have a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah, move on.
Very well.
Ground control
Pray to your god.
to Lonesome West.
I'm doing that later because I can't think of anything right now.
The night passes and the morning comes. You have your request by your benefactors to meet at the castle early in the morning. Does everyone do so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I went on all night. No.
Huh?
I'm actually listening to Space Odyssey as we take off.
God damn it.
I have it pulled up in another tab. I have it ready.
Do you have any other business to attend to on the ground before you guys head out?
I
No.
say goodbye to the ground. Oh wait, no, my doggy has to come with me.
My undead.
Oh yes,
Eh.
all your lads and ladettes.
What are you doing up there?
That being said, you all gather your things together, hop into a very large caravan. I
We're
guess
going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Flying through the sky.
What would you like to do with your horse and wagon?
Leave it at the stable.
Understood.
there's-
It will be at
there's
the
like
royal stable.
Oh,
And
what do you
attend-
do
If
with
the stable
Wraith?
at the castle-
Gotta
Yeah,
give
yeah,
Zoe
hold on.
Wraith. Give Zoe Wraith.
Okay, yeah, I'll go to Zoe and I'll hand her Wraith. I'll say, please, can you take good care of him?
And she reviews all of the directions that you have for taking care of Wraith.
Okay, excellent, good. I pat her on the head and I run away.
This is why I'm glad my dog is a familiar.
You do so. You gather in some of the royal caravans. and make your way to the outskirts of town, heading on a small dirt road that is bumpy and rocky on its way to the northeast.
Rocky.
As you make your way over toward what seems to be a highly deforested forest with only tree stumps left for about a mile, you eventually do see your destination, what seems like a very large spire that sticks up directly into the sky with a very large floating ship that is docked there.
Oh wow, would you look at that?
Oh.
I also have to do my business.
Oh, I've never seen
I'm
that
also
before.
gonna put out my cat, so hold on.
G'day, kitty Stinky. My kitty is a stinky. I can't wait to go to see Chris and then do Lonesome West at Chris's house, and I cheat and I look at the DM screen, huh?
She was very
you will.
invasive. I had to move her. But yes, you see the vessel that you will be riding on, and all seems quite exciting. If you have no other business as you are boarding, they have one last thing to say, and then you're on.
I'm
Ground
good.
control, what do you have to say to us?
Anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
As you say. When you get to the large spire, it seems to be one that looks like a giant watchtower made of wood. It is very new as far as you can tell, and quite well constructed. It's mostly just a very large staircase that winds up and up, but at a centralized platform where you get a good view of the city behind you and the large mountain ranges to the east. You meet a lad, and I'm gonna put him here so you can see him.
Is he with our group?
No, come on.
Yeah, it's a Griff.
He's named
Gif?
in GIF.
GIF.
With F's.
GIFF, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Zzz.
Dude, he's the hippo man.
Yeah, we got a spacefaring
Oh,
hippo
it's not
man.
working. Hold on. Wait for it.
Oh wait, we got a hippo boy.
We
Yeah,
got hippo boy.
Jerry, I remember you loving him.
Ah,
If-
dang it.
Yeah, I remember
Why?
you loving these boys.
I love him so
Roll
much.
20 are so glitchy. There we go. God.
Look,
Mm.
look.
We see it.
I know, but something else is breaking.
Does he have a name that you're trying to show or something?
Yes, but it's so glitchy. Ugh.
It might be because you have so many named characters on
That
the
is not the reason. Roll 20 is
Oh,
just
Jericho.
Jericho. Oh, hey Tucker.
The balls of Jericho. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, Xanatorian approaches this very tall, hulking hippo man who seems to be very well dressed and wields a number of dangerous guns that seem to be on his person. And they take a very strong handshake, and he says, "Greetings, Captain Jericho. Thank you for this dangerous journey." "Dangerous it is not. I am here but to serve." He looks over to Jack. "I suppose this is the mage you spoke of?" "It is. He'll be guiding you as trepidation for the journeys to come. We've also made sure that there are some adventures should worse come to worse." "Very well. It is nice to meet all of you." And he gathers all your names as you do. He gives you a hand-crushing handshake if you accept it. It hurts.
Ow.
But otherwise, he doesn't seem to notice it hurts. He's like, "Yes,
Does
yes."
he break the equipment in my bracer?
No, it just hurts.
What?
It's just like,
Okay.
ow, ow.
There's sensitive machinery in there.
But he says, "My name is Captain Jericho. As you should know, there are no true captains on these ships, but I am the helmsman, and I make sure that all that occurs on my fair Spelljammer will be in the utmost and rightful order. So, if you would please listen to my faithful commands, there shall be no trouble in our journeys."
I
I
can't
give
wait.
him a salute.
I can't wait for this guy to die so I can pull the loot me. I'm the captain now.
God damn you.
Bum, bum, bada, bum, bum, bada, bum, bum,
No,
bada,
haven't
bada.
you heard? It's the person who kills the captain that becomes the captain.
Well, for the watch.
But yes, do you have any other questions for Captain Jericho now that you met him?
I'm so tempted just to ask, are you a walking hippo?
Are you just? I'm just asking. I'm just curious.
Odd does not have any questions. However, he is entranced by the fact that there's a giant fucking hippo.
Do I know about GIF?
Give me a history check.
It's 26.
You've definitely heard of them. You've never seen one before.
I will look it on. Oh, it's a GIF.
A moving picture?
I'm just gonna say now he's never heard of him.
Oh no, those
Yeah.
are pronounced GIFs.
I believe you mean shy.
You're a jife. Yeah, I think we're good.
Very,
I'm ready to start moving.
very well. You guys climb the rest of the large tower and come up to the deck hand side. Xanatorian bids you all good day and good travels, and then excuses himself down the tower. Jack begrudgingly boards the ship himself, and then everyone else may do so as well, to note the very busy crew doing all of their business of final checks upon the ship itself.
My undead.
Where'd they go? Vanished. Oh, there they are.
I'm moving.
I recognize this art.
Where's Jack?
Oh, wait, where is Jack?
Where is he?
Jack, where'd you go? Where is he?
He fell overboard.
All right, well,
Oh no!
I searched
I
Jack,
pushed-
and this is what
Also-
popped up, so here's your friend.
I
Also-
can't wait for Zup's backstory to die in Lonesome West.
So,
Right?
Odd doesn't get.
Super great.
Odd's not getting airship sickness. Good to know.
What was that? Zup?
Ooh, nice.
I said, yeah, it's gonna be super great.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be fucking sick.
Hey, Free, you don't have to deal with it.
I don't have to hold your hair for you.
Let's go with my hand.
Yeah, you are greeted to the variety of the crew by Jericho. They all seem to be a variety of gnomes and halflings. You also are introduced to the nice pilot of the ship, known as Mandulik. He greets you in his lizard man tongue.
Can I call him Licky Licky?
You may not.
Shit.
Hello.
Greetings, another mage. Are you my secondary? That would be me, were you not? I would not want to impede upon the abilities of our fair adventurer here. Very well.
Oh.
It is good to meet you, Xernon. Xanatorian
Chris
has
looks a
spoken to
little-
you.
Chris looks a little disappointed. Just like, okay, I could have done it.
You believe that you know how to pilot a spelljammer, yes?
Who's he saying that to?
You.
Oh, do I?
You don't know shit about spelljammers.
I have been told that I am a fast learner.
That's for a different map, don't mind them. Get out of here.
So,
Why are there GIF?
I feel like I should probably be the one to pop this question, right? Why is this called the Spelljammer exactly?
It is complicated technology that many are not aware of here, but as our fair Mandalik helms the spell jamming chair, through his arcane energies we will pilot through the stars.
So, I'm gonna make a quick assumption based off everything you just said. Plus the name of the ship. I'm assuming that this sucks up the magical energies from whoever is helming it to sort of power its locomotion.
Quite accurate. Anyone will do, as long as they are arcanely proficient. The stronger you are, the more proficiency you shall have.
See, Ren's not a complete dummy, team.
Stares in full caster.
Ren's a big word.
Also stairs and full caster. Even though I'm.
You're
divine.
not arcane.
Yeah, I'm divine.
Yeah.
Caster.
Okay. We're talking about not multi-class full caster. All right.
Yeah.
Not what you said.
Stairs in I don't know what I am at this point.
Yeah,
I'm
into half pints.
and
Stairs and
half question mark.
Half a
You're-
third caster? Thank you.
You're-
Half a third. Yes.
Half a third.
stairs in 12th level full caster. There we go.
Okay. Stairs in 12th level with also full caster.
They do give you a tour of the facilities. You do have a full ship to your retinue. At the back end of the ship, you have an upper section, which features a small ballista, as well as a variety of just junk that they use on deck. You have the deck itself, which features a variety of cannons.
Is there anybody in the crow's nest?
Say again?
Is there anybody in the crow's nest?
There is no crow's nest, as there is no
fuck.
need for an upper section. And in the front, you also have 2 more cannons, as well as various spikes that are on the edge. And the big thing that I forget the name of. That being said,
The front? Or
yeah, the little diddle at the front. I forget his name.
the
Penis.
figurehead?
Yeah, the figurehead.
God, no one heard that.
However,
Yes.
inside,
Figurehead, however, is another good name for a penis.
inside.
Michael-
No, I said you just asked what it was called, and I said the penis.
Damn it.
Yeah, no. The figurehead is another good name for a penis.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
yeah, yeah.
Let him go so we can actually take off.
Inside the larger captain's quarters, you do see that there is a very large chair. This chair seems to be connected through various mechanisms that connect it to the very ship itself, and they explain that this is the large chair that would power the ship itself.
I sit in it. No.
He also introduces you to the below decks, which also just have various sleeping arrangements. Nothing too exciting down there. And there is a cargo hold even further down, as well as very large openings to the cargo hold in places like over here.
What do our quarters look like?
They are bunks, and they are the swinging kind of bunks.
Ah, shit.
They
I
ain't
was
comfy,
hoping-
but they are what they are.
Hammocks?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
hell yeah.
Chris, I got you. I got you with words.
Me as troll are a fan of hammocks.
That being said, do you have any questions about the layout of the ship or anything that you need to do?
Tell me when takeoff is.
Yeah,
no,
that's
but
how
I
we
call
take
top
off.
hammock.
Captain Jericho begins to order about his crew. They all gather into positions, pulling various ropes and securing various things. Mandalik heads over to his large chair. When he sits himself into it, you see his eyes go from a yellowish and blackness to a full, like, cloudy gray. And
Get him!
God damn it, Jerry.
in due time, when Jericho gives the okay, the ship separates from the very large tower, and in due motion, about over the next hour, slowly goes up and up and up over the great landscape until you see the whole world. You can literally see your house from here, Mom. There it is.
God damn it, Summer.
You get a good view of this section of...
Copyrighted.
Yeah, please turn that off. However,
Now the VOD's muted.
yep, now the mod's ruined. It's gone.
However, monetize these on YouTube, Chris.
This whole general area is what can mostly be seen from the heights that you are at. And it is beautiful to see the huge spine of Severny, as well as the open plains and forest of the Confederation. In the very far distance, Lance, you probably do see your city.
I flick off the broken leg in the distance.
A broken leg?
It looks like a broken leg because like this is the high-heeled boot and then like the knee is
Oh,
inverted
no.
and then it's the thigh.
Oh no, I can't unsee it now. God damn.
It's a
God
broken
damn it.
leg.
I hate
No,
broken
it's-
appendages.
It's oh shit, you closed out of it.
That being said, in due time, you go higher and higher until the lightness of the world begins to fade into a darkness as the sky turns to space very slowly but surely. And in very quick measure, you guys speed up dramatically. Soon you see the planet below you, which grows small and smaller and smaller until it's barely a blip in the distance.
This
How do we
is
break-
ground control.
How do we
Major
break this to the people we
Tome.
know that we've been to space?
Well, considering I was about to send a sending to the two people I care about the most, it's like, so, I'm in space.
You tell them, you point at a star and say, "Hey, I've been there."
I feel like if I sending my mom, she'd just be like, "Oh yeah, that's nice, dear."
No, that's literally the entire sending to both of them. It's just, so, I'm in space.
Do you send that now?
Yep. Just like the moment, like, they're, like, sort of among the stars, he's like, I want to see what reaction this will give.
Both of them reply in unison and say, "Oh, wait, what?"
How's gravity?
No, that's nice. Yeah, can we jump a little bit? Like, a little, whoop?
So, as you know, you
jumping.
do, it's like a slight bit of weightlessness. Imagine like a moon, someone on the moon who jumps, you kind of like go a little higher than normal, but effectively, mechanically, you have the normal gravity that you normally deal with. You do not have like a feather fall technique.
But you know what could have been a terrible
Girl
idea?
jumps.
I activate my ring of jumping.
Man, that would have been
You.
fun.
Goodbye!
No.
You just
Ren
yeet into the ether.
goes up. Ren goes up to Odd. Tie this rope around me and hold on.
I mean, you could try.
No, he would die. He would die of no oxygen.
Well, you don't know how space works.
I don't want to try. Listen, Ren knows that the higher up you get, the harder it is to breathe. He's like, I don't.
It should also be noted, you're not high up, you are far out.
You ever just re-enter orbit for
Far
having a
out.
feather falling?
yeah,
you
but
all,
also, Chris, to Ren, this is high up. They went up.
that's fair.
Yeah, we went up in our eyes.
What you know, though, at very least, is there doesn't seem to be any sort of containment on this ship. It looks like a normal ship. It's just vibing out. You also note, from your perspective, because I believe that con save was for your tum-tum Odd,
Yes.
this ship does not rock. It rocked a little bit on takeoff and like when you were growing higher in the sky, but once the sky darkened and you entered what would be known as space, it became actually quite nice. It's even more smooth than the wagon back on the planet.
All right, so the con
Somebody,
save was for not throwing up on impact or on a
On
launch. Good to
takeoff,
know.
yeah.
Somebody needs to cast Featherfall on us so we can do this in D&D chat.
I just want to point out,
Oh.
Featherfall doesn't help. Featherfall doesn't help the fire damage you take when re-entering the atmosphere.
Oh yeah, no.
I
Well,
just want
you're
us to
going
do
at
what I
much
put in
lower
D&D
speed, so you
chat.
wouldn't burn up. You
Sure.
wouldn't be going at enough speed to get that air friction.
You
that
just have a
causes
lot
the,
of distance to travel.
Yeah, you
Summer,
should be
is it bad I
falling for a
missed the
really
show now?
long time, but you technically wouldn't be burning up because you wouldn't be reaching the high altitude,
Last time since I've seen that intro.
high speed.
I missed it
Yeah.
honestly.
But you are moving at quite a clip. And you have about 12 hours of journey until you reach your destination. So, if there's any business while you'd like to be on the ship, you can have it to yourselves.
I'd like to snoop.
Yeah, you snoop below deck. There are a few deckhands that are there. Some of them are sleeping, some of them are eating and doing their various chores.
Alright, if I don't see anything else, I just fucking.
I
spend
mean,
the
is there anything in particular you're looking for?
looking for anywhere that is quote unquote off limits.
They kind of say that the cargo hold is off limits. But let's be honest, you can just get in at some point when people aren't looking. You hide in the corridors and then eventually pick the very simple lock that's there and open your way up. Walking down the sets of stairs there, you see that the little bit of starlight that is coming in illuminates the room as if it were by moonlight. And looking about, there just seems to be a whole lot of very tied down boxes that seem to be easily picked up by winches and hooks.
I'd like to open a couple of these.
Good luck. It would take some time and make a lot of noise to both cut off the rope and then open up the very large boxes, as these boxes are like double your size.
I cast X-ray vision.
You would know that it would take
my
a.
contract to not do this.
You would know it would take your athletic skill to try to open one of these boxes, just because they're generally heavy. And you would probably break the rope, so there's that.
It wasn't in my contract to not do this.
It wasn't.
But also, I'm on a ship like fucking a million miles from Earth. So I'm just gonna sneak my way back out and question the decisions that have led me to this point in my life.
Understood.
I'm gonna start reading my book that I need 14 days for.
You do so. You spend the next 12 hours doing that.
What's Jack doing?
So you mostly
Ask him.
see
Yes.
you mostly see Jack minding his own, wandering the deck of the ship, just bemusing himself at the sights.
Karistan just Harold. I'm gonna move over here.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I don't know if I introduced myself. My name is Karist.
Ah, yes, the Zazella one. I've heard of the name.
Oh, right. Yeah. So you're also a mage?
Of course I am. He just kind of like does the look at all of this business.
I'm a wizard. What kind of magic do you specialize in?
I specialize in that which aids my master.
Oh, so you're like a warlock?
You could say as much.
Well, I just got this kind of necromantic like aura from you, and I think that's really cool.
He just kind of like as he was just looking at the space that is surrounding you, just turns over with a strong leer. What do you mean to imply by that?
Say that the paladin knows you're undead.
No.
Well, I'm just saying that as someone who's also inclined to necromancy, that it's nice to have a peer. She has a big smile on her face.
Free, approach this with all the tact that is befitting of a woman of Karist's stature.
She's trying.
Yeah, he was just kind of like leaning up against the side of the ship as he was just like leering at you, but his leer kind of relaxes, and you see a real nasty smile grow on his face, and he just approaches real close, like within like an inch or two of your face. Up here you are not, but I am bemused that you think as such.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, well, that I guess that's makes sense. I haven't been traveling that much. Do you make undead?
He walks away from from you a little bit, and you see him put his hand into his set of robes. There are things that have occurred in my past, things that I do not wish to discuss now.
Oh, but okay, if you don't want to talk about that, can I ask something else?
Very well.
You're from out west, right?
I am from out west, yes. I have most of my business ventures there.
Okay. Do you know a tell me the last name again. I always forget.
Cyprianus.
Do you know a Gaius Cyprianus?
The name sounds like it's from the Holy Empire, but I couldn't even bother myself with who that might be.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna ask about me for a second, and I was gonna lol.
No. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Well, if if you ever want to talk about necromancy things, I'll be around.
I'm sure you have much to learn, fair mage.
Probably. How
How did just half of you die?
Not it.
Do you have any other business with Jack? Oh. What?
Fuck. I'm trying to think of how this.
Just do it.
Hold on. I have to make a check. Roll this GM.
DM, you say? That's a mediocre check. I don't know what you're checking.
You wouldn't happen to be undead, would you?
I practice the arcane arts. I can do many a thing, and my master has given me very good graces in my journeys. What I am, now that is a question. One that I don't even believe I have the answer for. But soon enough, I do hope to know. Perhaps if I see you on my journeys, if we are unsuccessful and I am not dead, I can certainly tell you more.
Oh, is that what this mission is for?
To an extent. It will be determinant of whether this will be of any value to my master in the near future. There are many dangerous things in this world, Mr. Zella. I'm sure you will learn that soon enough.
Oh yeah, we've already seen lots of crazy things. Who's your master? Is he a lich?
He's far more than that.
Oh. That's neat.
But why is it the patron though?
Pardon?
It's just a meme. It's just a meme. Don't worry about it.
Well, if you come across anything necromantic that maybe you need help with, I could help you.
I may deign a response to you at some point.
Great. She lets there be like an awkward silence for a second. It was great talking to you.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
You're a very interesting person, even if you don't really answer my questions.
He just nods and excuses himself without any sort of politeness. You see him... actually, give me a perception check to see if you see.
Hey, Chris, we still know who the boundary is, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's still to GM,
Okay,
but it's
good.
14.
Okay, good, just making sure.
You do see as he steps away, and you just kind of go back about yourselves. He seems to relieve something of his cloak, and he seems to be looking at it in front of him, but you can't get a glimpse of what it is.
Okay. I will walk by with Harold.
It's a fucking orb. It's that purple fucking half.
I walk past with Harold and say, he was nice.
That is a lie and a half.
I'm being spammed.
I'll walk back to where Odd is. Fucking Zelf fucking DMing me while I was doing that. What the
God
fuck?
damn it. I had a feeling you would be.
That's my orb. I made this.
That being said, any other business while you're on your travels?
I will spend... After that, I will spend 4 hours and 100 gold for Alter Self to put it in my spellbook.
How long does that take?
I said 4 hours.
4 hours. I am dumb. Yes, you have plenty of time for that. So you do that. It is completed. And I'm trying to do a thing. Boink.
That'll do, pig.
God's dead. Kappa.
That. Wait, what?
A god is dead right
Oh.
now. A god is dead.
Maybe. However,
Maybe it's a yes.
maybe. That being said, you continue on your journey as you do, and as you do, you slowly begin to make your way toward a star that seems to be in the distance, despite the very large one that is further afield that gives light to your very solar system. In due time, though, you slowly begin to approach and approach and approach this smaller star until it resolves in a similar way to be that similar to Rakuin back home. It seems to be a very large spatial body. Celestial body is the word. It seems to be very blue as it is. Actually, I can fix this. Boop, 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 boop. Look in D&D chat, because it's not in Roll20. It looks like that in the distance once you get close.
Oh, hey.
Oh, look at that hurricane down there.
Yeah, I was about to point that out.
Yeah.
I hope we're not going to the hurricane.
It is a very large...
Go straight for the hurricane.
It is a very large planet. It looks about generally the same size as Rakuin, but as you begin to approach, you note that there are almost no land masses on it. There might be one kind of largest island over here, one kind of largest island over there. It seems to have an atmosphere, as much as you know. You also note that, not pictured, is a large ring of what seems to have been is similar to an asteroid field that surrounds it in a formation of a ring. You do see, as you slowly approach, some of these asteroids do fall down, decaying into the gravity of the planet and burn up in the atmosphere as you begin to descend down into the atmosphere yourself. But as you do so, you eventually are greeted to a planet that seems to be lush with the smell of the sea. And you see an endless expanse of ocean that descends below you, looking down upon it. And odd, you have gotten used to the swaying of the ship when you first took off, so you're used to entering the atmosphere here. But as you all just kind of like look afield, you question whether it'd be a good idea to jump off that and land into that ocean, because even with your best magics, you feel there ain't no getting out of that. You do note at some point, Mandalik takes his moment to step away from the chair, and he descends below quarters to rest. You feel like he's regaining his spell slots as he does for the journey back. In traveling above these giant oceans below you, you do see one thing that strikes you all as strange. There are very tall spires that seem to be coming out of the very ocean. When you transit toward the dark end of the planet, as you go around it, you are greeted with some more of those spires. One of which seems to be your docking location, where all of the other people who are manning the ship who are not Mandalik are just like, all right, move this thing over there, here we go. And they coordinate their thing until you come to one of these very large spires that stick straight out of the ocean.
Oh, this is pretty.
If we're all on the deck, I'm going to save the group. So if we want, I got the water breathing spell, and if you want me to cast it all on you, it lasts a whole day. So we can just have it. And it won't cost me a spell slot if I take extra time.
But do we want to do that now then? Because it lasts the whole day anyway, so just in case.
It doesn't
Wait,
hurt.
that's not the Lance voice. Now this isn't the Lance voice. Yes, this is the Lance voice now. Yes.
Just going through your catalog. Nope, that's not. Nope. Next one.
Okay. And I will gather our 4 party members and
Only us.
should I ask Jack if he wants water breathing?
Jack seems disinterested.
Okay.
What the fuck?
He's fine. Who cares about him?
He's fine. Okay, I will cast water breathing on all
Nice
4
guy.
of us as a ritual spell.
Wow.
Yep,
Hello, I
it
prefer-
lasts 20.
Nice guy, by the way.
We have
You have water
breathing.
breathing cast on you.
Oh.
I cast it as a ritual. All 4 of you, and I don't have to cast it on my undead because they don't have to breathe.
They'll just sink to the bottom of an endless ocean.
Huggy wuggies.
I mean, they have half the movement speed as the swimming speed.
Don't go overboard. However,
Not planning on it, but this is a backup.
in the time it takes the rest of the group, or the crew rather, to descend and come upon one of these spires, you do note that on the top of the spire, there seems to be some form of entrance to it, as well as another small crew that seems to be there. Something gets lit and creates a large billowing of smoke that seems to denote that that is the place to land, and soon thereafter, your large Spelljammer crew docks right alongside with a very powerful knock against the large structure that shakes the whole ship back and forth. And a small gangway is dropped off, and people begin to disembark in various ways, as well as set up very large pulleys and winches that are meant to move material from the ship.
Free, I want you to know that you just triggered like great panic within me. Because when you press the alter self thing, for some reason, I thought it was the turn like initiative tracker coming up, and I was like, oh, combat!
No,
It seems the natives have taken offense to your arrival.
Reporting in.
It's because my new spells had the school set to abjuration, and I knew that wasn't correct, so I was fixing it.
Yeah, it's just, you scared me because I thought it was the turn order coming up, and I was like, huh,
Yes.
what?
Why do I hear combat music? Why do I hear boss music?
Why do I hear gloom music? Why is there gloom music playing?
Man, I'm just over here eating my potato salad.
You also do note that a lot of the people who seem to be the people from this planet who are like coming onto the ship and such are of this variety of people. That one, yes, that one,
yes,
that beautiful
that.
one.
The
Mostly.
message got TXT
yes.
race?
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah,
favorite.
it's a very rare race. Let's try that
Mhm.
again.
I'm pretty sure that was in 3.5.
Oh, they're Triton.
Maybe.
Hello.
Triton-ish.
Oh, they're
Hello.
fucking weird.
They as you speak out to them, they kind of just like look to you curiously, and some of them are like, "Get out the
Oh no, they don't speak common. I
Bertom,
should have known.
I really wish
Oh
I could
no, they're retarded.
I show them a dog.
Some of them like start back in fear and like gather their weapons, and Captain Jericho's like,
I let them pet dog.
Did that guy just say Hodor?
Hold the door.
They do not
No,
pet the dog
Hodor.
and look at it
Okay.
with fear, but they head below deck and
Alright, I poof the dog.
in due time take smaller items that they can more easily carry. In the time that you are doing this, you have time for, I'd say, like 4 hours to meander yourselves about the upper deck of the ship and this ruin that you find yourself on.
We have about how long?
About 4 hours.
Oh.
Guys, I don't know why, but I'm getting flashbacks to that time where I held that really weird crystal that's like the heart of the ocean, or I forget what it was called. I'm not doing the wrong voice again. God damn it. Pretend that was all British.
When
Do you guys remember what that rock was called?
I don't remember.
I don't know why, but I'm getting
remember
really
either.
bad flashbacks to that wizard's tower out in the middle of the ocean.
Jewel of the Deep? Gem of the Deep?
Something like
No.
that, yeah. I just remember holding
Wait,
it
the
and
one
it
that
made
the
me
dragon
feel-
wanted?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember I'm getting
Oh.
flashbacks. I felt very vibratey while holding that.
It's I don't know.
I'm getting a little bit of PTSD. If we have to start fighting water elementals, I'm going to be
'Cause-
very scared.
Because Ice Troll just looked this up. Temptress of the Sea.
That is
I'm
it.
not opening that though.
Oh, you can click it.
Oh, I just noted there's things that we shouldn't be clicking, so
Yeah.
I didn't.
You can click that one.
Okay, yeah, Temptress of the Sea.
Ah, that's that's it. Yeah, I remember holding that and feeling very vibrating. I'm getting flashbacks to that tower is what I was trying to say.
Oh, wait. Oh, right. That thing was supposed to summon a kraken.
Yes.
Oh no, will we have to fight a kraken?
I
What?
hope not.
Hopefully,
Wait, were the sea elves not speaking Elvish?
They seem to be speaking a local dialect of Common.
Got it.
Oh, I was gonna guess Aquan.
However, do you have any business that you would like to do while they begin loading and unloading?
Are we allowed to explore the ruin?
If you guys decide to
Muted. I wanted to make a wait. What are we cracking into joke? But I was fucking muted.
God
get,
damn.
Get fucked.
do you guys disembark and try to go over to the ruin?
I
I'd
mean, you have
ask
no
if we
reason to
were
stay on
allowed
deck,
to.
so sure.
I'd ask if we were allowed to.
Some of the sea elves there, like coordinate with some of the gnomes, and they're like, "Oh no, speak the fucking! Did you know? Hey, do you know Elvish?
I know Elvish.
Yeah.
You translate then, or you two speak." And he just goes off to do his own work.
Oh! I
Oh.
want to say hi in Elvish.
Yeah, he
When
has a
you're the only one here
strange.
who doesn't know Elvish.
He has a strange dialect of Elvish, but he greets you in his formal manner and explains a little bit about the facility that you find here. This seems to be an archaeological site. You can descend into the first level because it is cleared of any dangers, but you will be restricted to that level only because below that, things get naughty, and they have been plumbing the depths of this ruin for some time now.
Oh, what kind of dangers have you found in Elvish?
All manner of monsters exist down there. Nary one that you would like to see, especially as an off-worlder.
Oh, but like,
Please see.
what
I
do
said
they?
I call-
But what do they do and look like?
What they do, they protect the facility, make sure that it is not disturbed by the people like us.
Okay, never mind. I'm getting Subnautica flashbacks now. This
And-
is Subnautica.
What was the other half of your question?
Like
What
what
do they
what
look like?
what do they look like?
What they look like. They come in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are very round, some of them are very tall, some of them walk on 2 feet and some on 18. Depends on the creature, but make it be known, they are all made of the same metal.
Well, they're made of metal. Do
Oh,
they-
no.
Do they not like electricity or lightning? Are
They
they
are
very
im-
conductive?
In our research, they are immune to such. It is because
Shit,
of
I
their
prepared the wrong spell.
It is because of their large refractor crystal that powers them. It acts as their heart.
Oh. What are you digging for in this archaeological dig?
Anything of value, anything that can be used. And of course,
Like-
refractors do no harm.
What have you found?
I believe that's beyond my pay grade. He kind of like looks aside of the entrance as on a very convoluted mess of like moving contraptions, some of which seem to help roll the thing by tiny little constructs. It rolls a very big box out of the first floor of the ruins and over toward the ship.
Excuse me.
Guys,
You're welcome.
guys,
God damn.
guys, everyone, can we go? Can we go on the first floor and look? I want to look.
Okay.
I mean, the first floor is the safe one, so sure. I guess.
Yeah, we can't go any lower than that because then there's monsters.
Uh,
But wait, hold on, I need to do something, and I will. No, you know what? I'll wait. Never mind. Let's go down.
I was gonna ask Cecile. So, do you know? Are we like trading goods? Are you guys taking stuff from us and you giving us stuff?
Yes, many of the things that are no doubt on the ship are going to be great for our explorations further down.
Oh, what exactly are we trading?
Foodstuffs at very least. I'm sure there are other things that our ambassador here would need more than such.
Yo, you want to try grapefruit? I got these thing called chips.
What is this
Gimme-
chip you speak of?
Lance opens his mouth like he's ready to catch one.
Can I finally interact with Roll20 again? My Roll20 has been borked for like...
Oh, he's
No.
dead.
He's dead.
I think he's actually gone.
Jerry,
Now I really want to get chips.
I don't have chips.
However, he'll be back eventually. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to enter into the first floor?
Yes.
Everything broke. You opened your mouth, Summer. Everything broke.
Hello.
Yeah.
Jerry,
My Roll20 froze. My Discord port
Yeah,
for a moment.
Yeah, your life froze for a minute.
Yeah. If you stare into the abyss long enough, the abyss will stare back.
Yeah, you saw the kraken that's below
Is the abyss
ship.
Summer's mouth?
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah, I'd like to roll a sleight of hand to throw a fucking chip into Lance's mouth, but
Zelfor,
is
Zelfor, we
currently
need you.
dying.
I'll do
Zelfor,
it.
help.
I can
What?
do this one.
Zelfor, roll sleight of hand for Ren.
Worry not.
Oh, Jerry, Chris has it.
Zip. You did very
28.
good. It gets directly into your mouth.
Right on
This is
top.
mine.
Crunch.
I like think Lance has his mouth open and it's one of those big chips and it lands like laid on his teeth.
No, I was thinking like it's a
Like a trick
Pringle
shot?
and it lands sideways.
No, it's a trick shot and it swirls and flips before it goes.
This is my application for Dude Perfect.
Ah, yes. But yes, in descending into the first level of this facility, you are greeted with what seems to be a elevator. The elves that are here push on some weird, what you would, as a player, know to be a holographic machine. But for you guys, it looks like some sort of magic light contraption. And eventually the elevator descends into a lower
Does it
level.
have elevator music?
No, it just has that sound,
Damn
just
it.
like zzz, just a very like weird humming sound to it, until you come to the first level.
Summer, play the ding.
Don't do
it.
Play the ding.
Too much effort. No, I can't.
Oh, it'd be the elevator ding.
I didn't put it on my soundboard.
However, you see what seems to be some sort of town, as best as you could describe it. There seem to be a lot of buildings built into the sides of this. There are several corridors that head out in various directions. It seems to have had a purpose, and there's lots of writing that seems to be on the walls, but far see it from you to actually be able to read it.
Are one of the elves around?
There are lots of people just middling about. There's also lots of people who are taking large boxes in over toward the elevator.
I want to ask one of the elves in Elvish. Is that one of your languages? Like to the writing on the walls?
That is far older than us.
Oh. Do you know? Do you have a name for it?
It is some form of speech. Most of the people here called it old speech. It predates us all, and is by those of the stewards.
We need a fucking
who?
warlock that has the eyes of the rune keeper.
It's true.
I guess I'm multi-classing
Oh
again.
wait, that's me.
When you say who, the woman speaking to you points over to one side of the room, and you see what seems to be a four-legged thing. It looks like some form of construct, just kind of moseying along. Some people seem to just kind of avoid it. They're just like, oh, there it goes.
Look at him go.
Oh wait, what is that?
It's one of the stewards.
Like John or...
I hate you.
I
I'm
hate
glad you got a chuckle out of that for me.
I'm smiling at it, but I hate it.
What? A steward of what?
Of the facility, of course.
Oh. Are they like workers?
Workers or custodians, it is difficult to say. At least these are not too violent.
Oh, are there violent ones?
Certainly. It is why off-worlders such as yourself should not descend even below.
I can take him.
I think that's what we're going to do, but we'll be okay. I appreciate the concern.
Just don't go below level 124. That is where it gets very dangerous.
Are there 124 levels?
There are infinite levels down into the depths.
What is this? The fucking abyss?
It's Tower of God. Oh fuck.
Are we just going into the layers of hell? Like not
No, hell only
Like,
has 9 layers.
like fucking Dante's
Yeah,
Inferno bullshit?
Like the hells are only 9 in number. The abyss is infinite.
But I'm talking about like Dante's Inferno shit.
Yeah, there's only 9.
Right.
There's only 9, and then there's some however many like
Or wait,
levels
no,
and
there's-
circles
there's
of
7.
heaven.
There's
Yeah.
7 layers of hell. Pardon me.
I think there's 9. Was
There's
there 9
heaven?
or 7 circles of heaven?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nevertheless.
I have to
think
look it
it's
up.
either 5
Anyway.
or 7.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Do you do anything else while you're in this small village of the stewards?
I'm just gonna look around. 9 spheres of heaven. That's what they're called.
Really?
As you look around, though, it does seem to be just it looks like you're indeed in a archaeological site. It seems there's lots of people who they don't seem to be too interested in this particular space, largely because it's probably been studied in great depth.
Also, 7 terraces of purgatory. Anyway.
Look at all this nerd shit we're interacting with.
Carista's just gonna like look around, kind of like a tourist, like sightsee. He's looking at all the stuff.
There is indeed a lot of stuff. You see a couple other of these stewards that are walking around. They all seem to be of the same variety, and don't seem hostile to anyone. People just kind of like move out of their way. If they see that they're in the way of the steward, they move out of the way.
So what I'm hearing is they punk ass bitches.
It's more that they don't want to bother them.
Oh, okay. It's more like, oh, pardon me. Type
Yeah.
thing.
Excuse me.
It's more like a oh, pardon me type thing, not a oh god.
You know
Let
the
me
way
finish type thing.
you know the way of those like automated machines in the Amazon facilities, how people have to avoid them. It's like that
Ah,
because these things will probably like smack into you if you get in the way.
wait, who's the Bezos in this scenario? Is it
Uh,
Jack?
Whoever owns the strange tower you're in.
Someone stall. I really need to go get food.
God damn it. Does anyone else have any adventure?
You heard it. You heard it on stream. xchrisfox doesn't want me to eat.
Did not say that. However, does anyone else have any business in the ruin?
So we're not having to go deep into the room.
No, they don't
Based
want
off-
you to go deeper into the ruin.
Okay. Well,
no, we're doing something
also, to be fair, I don't know where the fuck Jack is gonna have us go.
to the top, where you already docked.
Yeah, like we're leaving here apparently.
Yup.
Yeah.
In fact, think of things to do while I get a drink.
Man, I can't do anything. I can't talk to these people.
I should actually probably ask if a new day has passed. I doubt. Well, maybe. Wait, maybe.
This
I
entire
don't
trip is
know.
supposed
Now,
to take, like,
now the
73
question
days.
here is, since you're on another planet, do you have to go by the day system of this planet or the day system of Earth?
I don't know. I don't know. I'd imagine it's the day system of the place where the item was
So
created.
does that mean that they have to calibrate that on creation for a certain planet? Does that mean that if you were to get a magic item off this planet,
I
you'd
would
have to go off
actually
of this
imagine
planet?
that the Eve is
No.
like sort of based like it sort of makes things a little funky for day and night.
But like, does that mean that like, if you got like a magical item that was made on this
No.
planet, that you'd have
It-
to wait a full day from this planet in order to use that again?
No, because that makes mechanics fucky.
Imagine if you would for but a moment that there is a place that has 6-hour days.
That's broken.
We're just talking hypotheticals here, troll. Like, there's probably no magical items here to begin with, but we gotta think of the hypothetics.
So I have a magical item that revolves around the usage of once a day.
I don't know. I'm also a person who doesn't look at hypotheticals all that much.
Actually, there's a lot of us here who have magical items that like center around, daily things.
Yeah, so like, how does that work when you're on another planet and they have a different definition of a day? Does it adjust itself, or do you just go off of the base system of the
Do you
home
just sort of
planet?
guesstimate?
Yeah, like do you just have to like just hope for the best?
Just yeet that shit out into ether and hope for the best? Like, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered here.
And then like, what about the specifics of the next dawn? Like that's not even like a period. That's like the next dawn. Like, how do you go off that?
God.
Now, what if you're on a planet that technically has no night because they have multiple suns?
Chris,
Mm.
what was the name of the crab thingies that were walking around?
The crab
Cool.
thingies?
The things that you said, like, they're like, those are the things
The
that were here
stewards.
before. Yeah, this is what I imagined when you were trying to describe them is the Void Reavers from Risk of Rain. I put in D&D chat if it loads.
It looks derpy.
Oh, they are terrifying.
I can't wait to fight a Sea Reaper Leviathan here. It's gonna be sick. Chris, has it been a full day since we sort of started this?
By back on home days standards, yes.
Alright, sick. I have another sending to do at some point.
Also, they kind of look like this, but less bug-like.
I like mine are cooler. Fuck
Oh,
that,
that's
nasty.
grody. I hate that.
Mine's better,
Thanks, I
Chris.
hate it.
What
Mine-
is this
I'm
from,
gonna-
Chris?
That is from Mass Effect.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Ah, yes, of
stick
course.
with my head canon because it's nicer in my head.
As you wish.
That one's nasty.
That being said, is Free back?
No.
Rip. Does anyone else have anything to do with the ruin?
Not really.
No.
I can't talk to them, so I can't.
You guys make your way.
I can translate for you.
It's true.
I
Fine.
too can translate for you.
It's fine. I
No,
don't
I'm a
want.
human.
I have nothing to do with these people anyway, so no, I don't really have anything to say.
Wow.
I mean, it's true.
Rude. I
You,
have nothing to do with them.
you guys leave the first floor, back up to the top area. You see that the ship has used its winches to move several boxes back into the Spelljammer's hull, and they seem to be preparing to disembark. Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
you just spit all over your monitor.
I know it's because I broke something.
God damn it. But yeah, if you have no other business, you guys will probably be taken off. And I'll let Free do her business because she's still gone. I even took a break. I took a whole break and she's still not back.
She had to grab food. Food is important.
You shouldn't
I
take
just dipped in the middle of whatever the fuck was happening to go get food. Like, I didn't even say I was leaving. I was just like, you know what?
Okay, so
They
Chris,
won't
understand.
we
I'm
came
sure
up with
thinking of things to talk
we came
about.
up with something while you were away. All right, we'd
Sure.
like your input on this. All right, so you know how some magic items are dependent on like a day system, okay?
Mhm.
And you took that item off world. Does it adjust to the new planet that you're on, their day system, or does it go off of the base system of the planet it was made on? And so if you were to get a magic item, say that was made on this world, would you have to go off the day system of this planet?
Yes.
Oh,
That-
God.
Chris, that system would be too fucky to try to like work with on a regular when we go
yeah,
back.
you can manage it. You just need to break down how many Earth hours is a day on this planet.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard to figure out. It
Yeah.
just requires, like, a tiny bit of effort and a
It's
basic
true.
understanding of math.
Uh,
And as has been
That's
my
proven
worst thought.
this session, none of us have those
That'd be-
things.
Dude, this mechanic would be fucked if like we were in like an intergalactic campaign where we're going to completely
Oh,
different planets. all
Worry
the
you
time.
not. If you have, well, especially if you have divine things that are from the divine, those just stop working once you leave the solar system, and only arcane items and spells begin to work outside
Are you-
in
are you-
the deep space.
are you telling me that I can't cast?
Your
We're
god
in the
doesn't
solar
exist beyond the solar system. Right now, you can cast.
We're in the same solar system.
Yeah,
We're in the
as
solar
long-
system right now.
As long as I can cast.
You have gone to a different planet, not to a different solar system.
Oh, solar system. My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
I heard planet. I was just thinking like, wait, hold on, Chris.
Try sending
Problem.
Perrin and Rika right now.
If you want, this is a good stall.
It is a good stall. Hold on, I've got to write out things.
I'm
I need
currently here
wording.
writing out like things that I want to talk about.
Yeah,
in front of Yami.
Yeah, ideal Yami waiting situation.
Yeah, I've got 4 things so far. That's it.
But could you imagine like having to keep track of every magical item and the planet you got it from, and having to be like, all right, wait, this still has like 4 hours left, but this one recharged like 2 hours ago. Fuck.
I mean,
Having to keep track of that.
It's the same as like if you use an item like 2 minutes before dawn and it restores every dawn, then it's just done.
Well, yeah, but like when like you're doing like an intergalactic campaign where you're moving from planet to planet, and you have to like keep track of like how long it's been in regards to like every planet's day system.
But I mean, so like if you have a item and you brought it from Rockawin to the first planet in the solar system, forget the name because I'm dumb. That has 30-hour days. So once you get to the dawn of that day and it boots up, you just get it reversed to that dawn of that day. So it'd be a 30-hour system as opposed to a 24-hour system.
But how do things work in the astral sea when you're in between planets?
Normally, based on your 24-hour system back at home.
Wait, so the magic item adjusts to the planet that you're on?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
That would, because if you, like you were saying, if you did it for like each individual like space and time, then it just gets ridiculous and that's pointless. That's pointless nitty gritty that someone could do, but I'm not doing.
So all magic items right now that require a time-dependent thing are now subject to this planet's time system, not Rakuen.
For the sake of this campaign, it's still on Rockawin time, but
Oh,
if you were to spend more time here, then yeah. Gotta do that thing over here. Gotta open this up and then do that. And then I can't read it all because that thing is not big enough. Do you wish for written responses?
you can do whichever one you like, Chris, but I'm going to be muted for a moment.
I'm back with spaghetti.
Correct.
Perfect timing.
Hello, what's happening?
He's doing sendings. Perrin replies, they're on a different planet. What's a planet exactly? I mean, yeah, it's probably pretty strange.
Why is he dumb sometimes? He's so smart when it comes to being a rogue.
People
But
don't
he's
have
just
knowledge
so
of
dumb in
planets.
general.
And Rika replies, I am not sure what you mean by that, but... Oh, that is not her voice at all. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I do hope that your adventures have kept everyone safe. That is how
I
she
was
ends it.
really hoping she'd say, "Did you take Zoe on a different celestial body?"
No.
That would have been funny.
Can I insight?
Give me an insight check.
I is random in pain. Roll 20. Why are you doing this thing?
That.
Don't die, please.
He's dead.
I'm dead.
Would you like? 15.
Buzz. What are you trying to figure out?
General mood of that second one.
Confused and tense.
Okay.
Or terse. Tense or terse, your choice.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's only a change of one letter, and it doesn't make me feel better either way. Okay.
So, is
Fuck. Ruin's in a bad mood now. Fuck.
do you have any business in the ruin, Chris?
Wait, who's in a bad mood, Jerry?
Ren.
Ren.
No.
No, she's just sightseeing.
You sightsee. There are various rooms that you look into. They all seem to have been stripped of whatever used to be in them, except for a few key things that these stewards seem to be interacting with as they plod along. Otherwise, there's not much to see beyond the Oh, excuse me. The very beautiful writing that is around on the walls.
Free, I'd like you to caption an image for me and related to this to D&D. You caption that somehow for me.
Sure.
Otherwise, you guys hop onto the ship itself, and if you have no other business, it's going to take off.
Yeah, we're good.
I don't get on the ship.
I'd like to
Hold on.
stay
I
here.
drag you on the ship.
I want to live here.
I live here now.
We live here now.
Uh-huh.
As we're boarding and leaving, I'll go up to Jack and say, "Oh, was that not the place we were getting the thing from?"
We have already procured it. I'm sure you saw it as you were off deck.
Oh, I thought we would have to go. We're just okay. That's fine. Thank you.
He nods with a wry smile.
Good talk. I walk away.
Uh,
Chris doesn't know how to end conversations.
You do so, and you gather yourselves, and Mandalik comes up. He is arrested and raring to go. After talking with Captain Jericho, he takes his seat on the chair of the Spelljammer, and you guys slowly begin to shudder and then move slowly away from the tower that you have spent a brief moment at, slowly rising and rising and rising until you begin to leave Wreath altogether, and then begin to take flight into the outer space from the planet you had only just arrived at.
Real quick tangent. Every time you're like, yeah, the ship begins to shake and you take off, I get flashbacks to my first and only plane flight that was to Boston, where I got motion sick near the end because of turbulence, and then during landing I was stuck in the bathroom.
Okay.
And I get flashbacks every time and I hate it.
But you begin to move at a stern tilt back toward your assumed destination of Rakuin. You have some more time to spend reading or whatnot as you do. Where does everyone hang out while they are in the on the ship?
Quick amendment to that. My dad just reminded, he was listening, and my dad reminded me that I flew to San Jose. It wasn't my only flight.
Yeah. Also, can somebody just tab over one of their attacks and see if they get like this weird menu as well?
The little pop-up at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have macros, that's how it'll work.
Oh, yeah, my ghouls have that set up.
That's so weird.
It's a little weird.
I do not. Oh, well, I got it out of the way.
Nice.
Dude. Yeah, if I have like Jimmy's token out and I select him, I have a menu.
Yep.
So I can do claws.
But yeah. Where is everyone hanging out while in your journeys?
Probably on the deck because I'm used to air travel.
Ren,
Not this high up, but you know.
It is very different from air travel, but it is similar.
Ren probably flits between like the deck, like just sort of like walking around, like looking at like the vast expanse, and like sneaking into the cargo hold, just like man. Every fiber of my being wants to break open one of these boxes.
How's Odd doing?
He'd be going from like in between his rooms and the deck.
Understood. You do probably get chatted up by some of the halfling crew, just like, oh, where you from? How you been? It's just inconsequential things. You don't actually have to respond.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to.
I assume you just like in the comment. Yeah, I'm from here. Blah blah blah. And
no fight.
Chris, what are you doing? Oh wait. What were you saying first, Jerry?
Oh, nothing. It's just me being typically paranoid about places with maps and tokens. There's no way this happens without a combat. There's no way this goes off clean.
Also, Jerry, I do not have that menu.
What the fuck?
It just depends.
Yeah,
on
I don't
how
know
it's
what that
configured.
is.
Oh wait. Picture?
No, look in D&D. I don't know what that is.
Something. Look at that. I think it's just porked.
That's
What?
special.
I'm gonna press a button.
Don't.
Is everyone else done?
Yes.
Oh wait, I know what it's a broken options button.
Huh?
Oh, dude, nice.
I only realize it because of this.
Anchor list no equals options.
However, what do you say to Captain Jericho?
Yeah, if he doesn't look busy,
Nah, he's just staring out into the expanse.
I'm gonna walk up and say, so you just use mages to power the boat, the ship, ship.
That we did.
Oh, how long has this technology been around?
Technology has been around far beyond any of us, far beyond tens of thousands of years. It is quite old, very expensive. It is very difficult to become one of an esteemed crew, and takes a lot of magical prowess. I'm sure you, with your abilities, could suffice if you needed to.
Ooh. Yes. That if you need me, I can help.
It is a dangerous job, however you see it. Takes quite a bit of know-how to make sure you can operate both an airship and in interstellar journeys.
Okay. And I'm probably just gonna nerd out with him about like the intricacies of the ship. Just
Yeah.
like wanting to learn about it.
He is, that's how it is. However, you are indeed nerding out with him. Everyone is in their places, doing their things, when suddenly Captain Jericho...
There it is. Oh,
Soldiers,
wait. I
to
thought it
me.
was combat.
Oh,
Follow my lead.
thank you for the raid. Thank you. Just in time for combat. You've done it.
God,
Oh, God.
Wait, no!
No.
You did it.
Outta here.
Perfect
No.
timing.
No combat. Get out of here. Go.
no.
Go on, get.
Oh
Wait.
man, I can't believe the ship's being raided
my
by
entire
the party of
Roll20
12.
is borking. Look at that. Look at that in D&D.
Yeah, this is an actual raid. You guys are raiding a spelljammer currently. You should be proud.
Wait, what, Jerry?
Thanks,
Look in
guys.
D&D. My entire Roll20 is working.
Yeah, you want to reset that? Restart?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right, and what do you say? That being said, Captain Jericho just kind of like puts a big stumpy finger up to stop you from nerding out, and then he points over the side of the spelljammer, and you see that there seems to be a shimmering light coming nearby, probably about 60 feet away, out in just the black void.
Watch that, I ask with a mouthful of spaghetti.
You should put that spaghetti away, lass.
Dude, share.
No, it's my weapon.
And he hurries.
My spellcasting focus.
Yes. He heads over here and then clicks what seems to be a button. A great ringing bell comes out as everyone is warned to take battle positions as something appears out of the portal that has been generated off to the side.
Excellent.
great old
That's why they
warlock.
were there. You bitch.
What?
You know, I'm glad I'm sorry, what?
What are they riding on?
That's a red dragon.
That's dragon.
Hold on.
You know,
What? Oh my god. Roll 20. Why you gotta be a butt?
I don't know if I'm glad that I was wrong or not. I don't know.
Okay,
Because
so now
I had just DM'd and said I just DM'd Zelf and I said in before it's the monster that's normally only on the Astral Sea, the Astral Dreadnought.
Yeah.
And then I have back over and I just see this shit.
okay.
Oh god,
And
there's two
I
of them.
just see this shit.
Zoop. There we go.
Well,
Oh, that's why they talked about fire. Oh.
One of these
So I'm-
days,
Oh, good
roll
thing I'm
20 will not be
resistant.
broken.
well now I'm actually gonna add my undead where they were.
Yes. As you do. Everyone, get prepared, because it is indeed combat.
Wow, I'm a melee boy.
Man,
You
I bet
know,
you wish you
so
had
are
flight.
so are my undead.
Also,
Yeah.
aren't we moving super fast?
Yes.
How the fuck? Pardon me. Can I long strider the ship?
Yes, sure.
It's not a creature.
I'll long strider the shit.
Yeah, you will.
I rolled an 8, and they're closest to me.
20.
Wow.
Dude, save your girlfriends.
Wow. Yep, that's
Working on it.
fitting. Oh, this is why they talked about fire, though. Oh.
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 But as these guys assemble, a little cutscene before he flies real close, and he says, "Abandon your wares and hop off the ship, and no harm will come to you."
Except, the harm of falling through the atmosphere.
No.
Then,
No, thank you.
then where is Xanatorian?
Not here.
Not here.
Not here.
You
Yeah, no,
have
he's not here.
a lad trot down from this way, and he says, "There's nothing for you here, Gith. It is Xernon instead. Then you have made your place." He makes a space. You see him raise a finger to his temple, and you see some more portals begin to open.
Ah, fuck. Shit.
I
So
think my Chrome has a memory leak, so I'm gonna restart it.
Chris just says, I don't think these are Xanatorian's friends.
excuse me while I migrate some people onto the map. It is a good time for
Oh wait, I just noticed this smaller ship right here. What the fuck? It has.
Yeah,
a
I noticed
bar.
that too. I
that
noticed that
will
too, friend.
represent your ship. If that health gets depleted, oopsie, you don't have a ship.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, we don't have a ship. Wow.
You don't have a ship or a life.
Wow. I'm hearing fireball.
Fireball's
oh, wait,
not
the
gonna
red
work.
Dragons, yeah. But the Gith it would.
I guess it would.
Oh, there's so many.
Some of them don't have health bars. They do on my end. I don't know why it's broken. I tried everything to prep it. I'm so sad.
Oh wait, yeah, lightning bolt still works now. Yeah. Lightning bolt.
Let me know when you are back, Ren.
I'm currently reloading.
Also,
God.
if
No, things are still bored.
ouch. Zelf, if you would like to, you may take control of Captain Jericho.
Ah. Oh, wait, gotta find a
Oh,
sheet.
what shit.
Oh
Jack
man,
needs to roll initiative.
Yeah, let me have control of him instead.
No, fuck you.
Alright, I'm gonna try to reload Roll20 again. Maybe this time
There's the
broken?
sheet. Hello, sheet.
I believe.
Why aren't any of these working?
Uh,
I'm so sad.
Bob.
Chris, here is your reminder that I have a hard cutoff of midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that is also for everybody else. Here, I have a hard cutoff of midnight.
Okay.
I gotta
Which
read what
means
this
that
guy
if
can
combat is still
do.
going, I will be leaving.
Joke's on
God.
you. We're gonna go till 12:01 CT.
I cry.
Did that work? That's better. It's better than it was before. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, do you work? Yeah, you'll do. You'll do. How you doing, Jerry?
I'm fine now.
Fine now. Zoop. Oh my god.
Why is this just a thing?
Fine being
I
a
rolled
relative
it
term.
in
I'm waiting for the map to load, but other than that.
I mean,
Chill.
that's kind of important.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Oh my
Oh,
god.
there we go. Well, it was loaded. It was just, how it's like blurry.
Ah, yes. I'm gonna do this real quick.
I rolled an initiative.
This.
Jerry. Can't believe I'm playing D&D with normies.
Remember how we woke up at fucking 11 a.m. today, Free?
1 second.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, yes, that is good there.
Chris,
Uh-huh.
is the orders thing, is that an action or a bonus action?
Do, 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 do,
If
do.
it's listed under actions, and it doesn't.
Oh, there it is. I see. I
Yeah,
see. I see
uses
where it
as-
is. I see
yeah,
where it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
No,
It is
I see
indeed
where it
there.
is. It wasn't listed under actions or anything, but I see where it is now.
And oopsie, that's not how that works at all. I need to prepare you. I should probably prepare this in advance. Oopsie.
Nico, 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 Nissan.
Onion San.
Oh.
If this ship is vulnerable to fire, I'm gonna hit someone.
That's why we were told about the fire and water.
I mean, I'm resistant at least. Also, there's no water.
That's
That
why I told you create water.
that being said, it is time to begin.
Trollo.
Oh wait,
did you
I have to
mention
roll
create
off.
Water?
But
Create water doesn't create that much water.
It creates
It's
50 gallons of water.
a lot of water.
that's a lot of water.
It is Captain Jericho's turn.
Well,
Do we not have any water?
Trollo,
Trollo, do we
me and
not
that one
have
guy
any
have to
water?
roll off, Chris.
Trollo, please respond.
What was that, Trillo?
Me and that one dude have to roll off because we both have 20.
Oh, do you? Well, he will. Tell me what you get.
17.
He got a 12, so he loses. You had what before?
I had a 20.
20. So you get.
He gets 19.
Well, you rolled initiative for him, so now his initiative
Yeah,
system.
no, I know.
Okay.
There you go. And it is Captain Jericho's turn.
Okay. He will use his bonus action to use the. Wait. Is there any weapon that's currently being manned?
None currently.
Okay.
What about these cannons?
They are not being manned currently, but they can be ordered to.
I don't know which one that is, so I guess.
There's
I
all
guess
of them. There's
he'll-
5 cannons here, and then there's a ballista in the back.
I know. I didn't know which order that falls under, but he'll do that one as his bonus action. He'll order them to start getting to the guns, and then
that would be act.
okay, yeah, he'll
can-
use his bonus action to use the act order.
Is he going to use it on the engineers or the crew? The crew seem very scared.
I assume that he would know that the engineers are the ones that fire the guns.
Very well. The engineers will do that, and they will use all their movement to associate themselves to the nearest cannon.
Okay, and then he's gonna move there, and at the dragon that's right here, he will take his 2 pistol attacks. Which the first one I don't think hits,
Probably not.
and then the second one, 17.
Are we
Does
allowed
not
to
hit.
see? Are we allowed to see like the gifts
Yeah.
rolls
Oh.
since he's an ally?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to decide if I want to steal this man's pistol or not.
All right, that'll be his turn.
God damn it!
Yeah.
What about
He shoots at his
what about
pistol.
Jack?
Not much comes about. It is Odd's turn.
what about Jack? He's not on the initiative.
That is a good point. I got
Jack
to
doesn't care about
Just let him
us.
take initiative count 20. He can have it.
Dude.
Lair
Yeah.
actions.
Jack is a layer action.
Zoink. Bop.
A 12.
All right, Self. This is your
Alright.
getting a taste of the competition.
Run up to here. Fuck it.
This is how we see what we're up against, Zelf. This is us cheating.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll start off because it's relatively small. I'm gonna guiding bolt this dragon. Where is it? There it is. 22.
That is a hit.
Takes that much radiant. And
I'm suddenly glad I didn't prepare fireball.
That's my turn.
Wait, who'd you slam with that? I want to know.
This guy.
Oh, look. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, he's next.
The dragon boy? Alright, sick. I'm gonna abuse the shit out of that.
Chris, out of curiosity, how do you move the health bar to the bottom?
I'll do that.
We take out the dragons and they fall.
Do it for the captain.
I will do so. He has advantage on him. Let me handle that briefly. Because I have to do things because Roll20 is bored. Oop. Zoop. Excellent.
Alright, cool.
Is that your turn, Odd?
Yeah.
That is your turn. It is this boy's turn. He yells out, "Kill the pilot!" He comes over here, and he is going to command his adult red dragon to take a breath attack.
What the fuck?
So, 1, 2, 3.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, I just gotta get, just assess the situation, Chris. For just a moment. So, this boy is an adult red dragon.
Yes.
This is a young red dragon.
Yes.
Young red dragon.
Yes. Yes.
Young red dragon. Okay. So we're fighting an adult red dragon and 3 young red dragons.
I'm just concerned how the adult red dragon, was that breath attack on his turn, on the Gith's turn, or on its turn?
On the Gith's turn, and it blasted the fire into the side of the ship. It is then coming a little closer, and this lad hops off, and then it's going to use the last little bit of movement to get away.
Wait, if he's using the dragon as a mount, then they don't get initiative.
It's more so like there are 4 different groups. The other groups go as like the
the dragons are moving on the dragon's turn, and they are transporting all these people, all these raiders.
Okay.
So it's like that one group just has the Gith as the initiative. They move in groups and not
this
as
guy's
dragons.
This guy's special because he's like the leader, and he's got his big boy dragon.
I was confused as if the dragons moved on their commander's turn and on the and on the
We need to get these cannons
This
firing,
guy's
by the way.
Gonna dash. Actually, he's just gonna get over here. How far can you move, good sir?
They all go right after each other. That sucks.
That is a good distance. Yeah, they get a whole lot of business right now. These guys are gonna sneak over here.
Oh.
And as they're ready to action, all of the little boys are gonna hop off. Boink, 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 boink. Boink, a boink, a boink, a boink. And then they have no more movement. That is that. These boys are going to fly as fast as they can ahead of the ship. Yeah, about there.
Chris. I see you.
And then these boys are simply gonna board the back of the ship. And they will do so. Zoink, 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 zoink. And they will begin their initiative next round. This guy has more movement though, so he's gonna fly away.
So who took that 50?
The ship.
The ship. And you can see the ship's health bar at the very top. If you would like the ship.
That's a lot.
Move the arrow. Move the arrow. I can't see. Your 10 feet's blocking it. Okay,
It took a lot of damage.
Oh, that's fun.
It's no.
Actually, he's not gonna move there. He's gonna move down here. With this guy's not gonna leave yet. He'll hop off later. Change his mind. That is their turns. They begin their initiative next round. It is Ren's turn.
I have a question, Chris. What is the area of effect of these cannons? Is it like straight ahead, or is it like
they can have a swivel.
Like, could this cannon hit this?
Yes.
Or could this cannon hit this?
Yes.
Okay. Can this cannon hit this?
Yes.
Okay. Then Captain Jericho is gonna use his legendary action to do fire at will. To command any siege weapon currently manned by a gunner to be fired.
Very, very good. He screams, "Fire at will!" and all of the guns go off. Some of these people are blinded because they were standing on the cannons, so sucks to be them. That guy's blinded. That guy's blinded.
I feel like anybody around here just like are just
At least
blinded.
deafened.
They are going to shoot at things. I need you to make a 1d20 roll once, please.
14.
All right, yeah. One of those goes wide, but that's okay, because I needed to figure out this. One,
take
2, 3, 4.
Damage.
Well, that is
Ooh.
very good. This boy down here strikes the big adult dragon. And most of the others are just going to get some splash damage off. Excuse me, because that is this much. Boop, boop, boop. Plus 20 on any of the targets that they hit. They were aiming at such. And I will reduce that damage in time because that is a lot of damage. It is Jack's turn.
No, it's
and-
Ren's turn.
Oh, it is Ren's turn. My apologies.
Yeah, Ren.
Legendary action.
Woo. Where the fuck can I go to sneak? Jesus.
It is pretty open here.
Wait, but I see a door.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
My own opinion,
What's up?
we can't let this guy die.
Yeah, but you know, like rogue. The
Also,
simple answer to this, I'm going to pump out damage however I can. Heal him.
Is he in a room or is he up
He-
on top
He
like
is
these
in
guys
the
are?
room.
Okay, so these guys are above him. In terms of like,
Oh,
thing.
if I
because these
enter
guys
this
have to
door,
come down the
They
stairs.
will come downstairs.
Okay.
Okay, so if I enter this door, I'm in the room with him.
There's a very large glass ceiling. This dragon at the very bottom will be able to see you, as well as the people on it. But otherwise, you'll be generally hidden.
Okay, I don't care about them seeing me. I give zero shits. All right, so I'm going to duck into this room. I'm going to bonus action stealth. Yeet. That's a 23.
Yes.
All right, and then I'm gonna just poke my bow out the door, and I'm just going to take a shot at the first person that I see, which is you. And advantage tick, waboo.
Yes.
I crit?
Yes.
Okay, it's not a crit.
And who are you striking?
This boy right here.
That boy right there. He's probably
I'm
gonna
lethal.
die. And,
Hiya. Tell me if that kills him so I can decide whether I want to
actually
sneak
does
attack or
not. You
Okay.
hit a good boy.
I'm going to sneak attack. I can't wait for this to instantly kill him.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
39 damage.
Yeah. Wait, a little more. Slap! You did catch him.
And that is my turn.
That is your turn.
So I'm gonna move back a little bit, like back around the door. So I'm just sort of kind of.
Jack is casting a spell on this lad right here.
It's like the counter spell.
If you would
I
like.
cast counterspell.
You're not even within range. I don't think.
No, I'm not.
That boy needs to make an int save. Open up your sheet, because I closed it by accident. He fails. Just barely, though. And this lad right here is feeble-minded.
I knew he had this spell.
You gotta roll some damage.
Yeah, I do. Not much damage. However, this guy is dumb as dirt now. And he begins to, like, pull on the dragon in his, like, dribbling drool. And Dragon's gonna scooch over here. Excuse me.
Oh, hi.
Wait, who did he feeble mind?
This boy.
Ah,
This gift.
The nearest one to him who was taking sights on him. It is Chris' turn.
Okay. Chris, for her action, she's gonna move down the stairs.
Oh, that's a
And-
line.
I
Huh.
will cast a very nice lightning bolt.
Incoming
Oh.
spice levels rising.
Yeah, this doesn't hit anyone but
Oh,
them.
God.
This is peak performance.
5, 6,
So I think this hits
8?
everyone except for maybe the guy at the very end.
All right. Give me an intelligence check.
If it'll hurt the ship, I assume. Because I'm casting it like at head level.
Seems like a great shot right now. This is some spicy lightning damage.
Okay. And I'm casting it a little more upward at head level. So it's not hit the ship. Okay, and I will do that. I will do it at. Fuck it! 4th level!
Fourth
I was
level.
gonna say.
Blast him.
Aw.
Some
Blast
alright
'em.
damage.
I don't know why it
There's
didn't.
an extra
give-
D8 or D6.
Extra
Yeah.
D8.
I didn't know why it didn't give me the option to upcast. What? R1D6.
Probably not set up.
All
25.
righty. So let's see. Of these boys, 1, 2, 3,
Don't spend
4,
24.
5, 6.
25.
This last guy is
Stop.
just out of range.
Yeah.
1, 2,
that's-
3, 4, 5,
Oh, I'm
6.
setting up an insect cloud.
What?
So-
1, 3,
Oh, I'm
4.
counting them for my needs, so hold on. These guys are gonna pass and fail. And they'll probably all fail, gonna be honest. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is your DC?
17.
17. 1, 2, 3 of them pass. And going down the line, this one, what is half of 21? Or wait, half of the total.
Half of 25
Oh,
should be
12.
12.
So, douche. And then that guy takes the full 25. Douche. Guy's gonna take 5. Boop. Guy's gonna take a 25. Boop. This guy's gonna take a 12. Boop.
Oh yeah,
And
Jerry.
This
I
guy's
realized
going
you
to take a 12.
Jerry, you didn't take advantage of the advantage on the giant red dragon.
Yeah, there's other. Also, the fucking attacks would have taken it.
Oh, the cannon
Jerry,
shot.
for your
right.
for your own needs, he's not doing all the monsters at once. There's still 2 that have yet to make their save, so 2 of those 25s are unconfirmed yet.
Yes. Correct.
He's only doing these guys right now. He'll get to these guys.
And yeah, the Gish will go next, and there are 2 of them. They'll make their saves now. 1, 2. They both fail, so they take the full.
So it's fine.
Oopsie.
It's fine. It all worked out.
Boop. And then I believe there's one more boy in this mess.
No, that was all.
No?
No.
Yeah, that is all of them. Very well. That is all of them. However, in blasting your lightning, it hits the cannons and jumps to the cannonballs, which result in additional explosions. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it does hurt them a lot.
Cannonballs are these?
It ignites with some of the black
It's the
powder that's
gunpowder.
next to them. Yeah. And that's going to explode for the following damage.
'Cause lightning is heat.
Boop, 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 boop. So, on the bright side, this additional damage applies to everyone. They don't get a save. It unfortunately also applies to the engineers manning the guns, and they can't handle that. He dies.
Unconscious.
That is not a named NPC. They don't get death saves, Chief.
I mean, I
Damn
can
it.
give it to them, but all of these other boys are also going to take the damage. That will take some time. Chris, do you have anything left to do on your turn?
Yes.
For this new undead that she's about to make.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've got undead. Harold's going to shoot at this guy.
Go for it. Tell me what you get.
Hold on. He gets a 23. It shouldn't be a disadvantage.
At this boy right here.
Yes.
That is certainly a hit.
13 piercing. He's down an arrow, but that's okay.
Quick question,
Dan.
did I count that explosion damage into Chris damage?
I will let you determine that, because I don't know.
God damn, she's done 197 damage already.
Do it. Fucking do it.
Dan will go up to this person and make a slam attack. That's a 9. Samson will go in his backup and also make a slam attack, this time at the other boy above him. Hold on, where's Samson? There's Samson. 22.
That is certainly a hit.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Wait. Should they have higher damage
Ouch.
now?
No.
No, her proficiency didn't go up.
Wait. Oh, it's based on proficiency. Never mind.
It's 1d6 plus their strength mod plus my proficiency for damage.
Okay.
And Deshara Ghoul will also go up to this boy, and she will yeah, ooh, yeah, she'll make a claw attack.
That is a hit.
21 to hit, 13 slashing damage, and he needs
doesn't even need to, because he goes down.
Hey. How far did she move? She moves from here to there. How much movement does she have? 30?
Chris, Jericho's not on the turn order anymore.
God dang it.
He was a 21.
Yeah, he was at 21.
21.
And
21.
she'll move back. He will move. Iravagul will move here and will attack this lady with claws as well. 14?
Oh, that is.
Also, this guy did not take that much damage. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute.
No, he's at full again.
Took that much, and then that much. That's where he should be. Excuse
No, he
me.
took a
No,
shot
he
from
got
Ren.
attacked. No, he got hit by Ren.
I dealt 39
Oh,
damage if I
right.
hit.
Yeah,
That's why he's low. There we go. That's corrected.
yeah, it's accurate.
It wasn't quite accurate, but now it is.
And then he took.
I'm
And
a
then he.
rogue.
And then he took 6 from my zombie.
Does he? In
Cause I did his. He took
He
earlier. He took
does.
6 from my zombie because Samson rolled 22.
Yep.
I thought that was
And
the
then-
one to the up above it.
There we go. Now we got it.
No, that was Shara with the ghoul claws.
That is. This is present with the.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And
No,
then-
Rob.
And then, yeah, but then Irava Ghoul rolled a 14. Does that hit?
That is not hit.
Okay. And Asher will move. He'll actually move back here. Can he shoot up here from this position?
Who's he shooting at?
This guy.
Oh, yeah, I'll let him.
Okay. He will shoot. I'm sorry, my turn takes forever. 21.
Is a hit.
10 piercing damage.
Did that last claw hit, by the way?
No,
Okay.
did not. And then finally, Jimmy will move up. He has 30 feet of movement, so he can move right there. And he will attack the Gith in front of him with claw attack.
Miss.
Aw, it's a 10.
It is.
Jimmy.
It is Lance's
and then-
turn.
And then I will move back up 10 feet. Up the stairs.
That was a turn.
Yeah.
I'm
What
being
happened?
blocked. Bleh.
My boys will let you
Oh,
around.
Oh, you got easy kill on this boy right here.
Oh, I wanted
true.
insect plague.
I want.
Free killed.
Use the insect plague over there.
Yeah, these guys are about to board.
Ah,
Yeah. It's true.
This guy's already half dead. I'm gonna green flame blade.
Everybody wants a kill
hit
steal.
the boy in front of me, and then I'm gonna have it bounce to the low boy if it hits.
Which one?
Green flame blade, boy, directly in front of me.
This boy, up, down,
this
left?
one.
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright,
Get him.
hit. Oh my god! Whenever I
That-
green flame blade, I fucking miss.
I think that's a hit. Hold on. What kind of boy are you? You're a warrior, you say? A fair warrior? That is not a hit. Sorry.
Whenever I fucking green flame blade, I fucking miss. And
It's
then
a whiff.
bonus action. No, I'm just having a bad night apparently.
Oof. Such is life. Do you have anything else?
I don't want to be in the middle of this when shit starts. I'm just gonna action surge now because fuck it, I don't feel like not doing any damage this round. I'm gonna try it again, green flame blade again.
Hey!
And I'm gonna. Can I smite that?
So you're hitting the guy directly next to you?
Yeah.
Does the
at
smite
1
carry over
HP.
through the green flame blade?
No.
Don't
Oh,
bother.
it doesn't.
I'm just gonna.
Alright.
He has 1 health. Don't bother smiting
Yeah,
him.
this is
Well,
1 HP.
Well, yeah, I was gonna hit him, so he gets
A lot of
that
damage. Didn't
and
need it.
then the green flame blade is gonna. The flame is gonna bounce to this guy, so then he's gonna take.
He also dies.
Yeah, he's gonna take that. Whew, that 20. Jesus.
The fire jump damage doesn't double.
It doesn't? That's dumb.
No.
It's yeah, because it's not an attack roll.
Then I'm also gonna hit that guy
Boom. Give him a
right
smack.
there.
You
Well,
can't.
that's a hit.
You,
don't
Yeah,
have
no,
the
you
bonus
can't.
action.
you can't though. You don't have a bonus action to hit him.
Wait. But action surge?
It
You
does
used
not.
an
No,
action
never
to
mind,
cast
never
Green
mind.
Flame Blade.
Never mind. Just go on to the next turn.
Very
We spent
well.
we spent 30 minutes on the first round.
That's how it goes. It is Captain Jericho's turn.
He's going to bonus action mass stabilize. So any of the engineers that are, so basically anybody that is unconscious will still, or that's been brought to 0. Those characters are now at 1, but are unconscious and are prone.
They will
So
move
the-
over
the two
here to
engineers.
stabilize. And they will do so.
Okay, and then he's gonna come up to this boy, and he will take his 2 long sword attacks. Hacha.
So he drops his gun.
Yeah, he'll just drop his gun.
Harold grabs it.
24.
That is an easy hit.
Does the 21 doesn't do the 22, it just does the
Understood.
21.
Shink. He draws blood.
And then Hacha.
That is a miss. It
15,
deflects.
That'll be him.
Yep. That is indeed him. It is Odd's turn.
I'll just put like a
I
gun
could go
right
over
here.
here, just like not be where they're about to disembark. However, let me just read this real quick.
Harold's gonna take that.
Uh,
Harold's proficient in guns, right?
Sure.
Ren actually darts back up, takes it, darts back into the room.
How big is this? Not.
Harold picks it up. Ren darts up, takes it from his hands, and then darts back. Harold just looks confused.
Big enough.
Oh.
I can't
Where'd
move
it
it
go?
either. Let's see if I did it here. Nope. Here would affect them. Over here, not them.
You can put it like directly on him.
But it's the bit of that they're just gonna move out of it.
They will probably move out of it.
I think they're gonna be able to move out of it in any case.
I have another AoE that I could just do, but it'll barely do anything to the dragon.
Flame strike.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But Dawn, though.
I don't have that prepared. Okay, yeah, no, hold on. I need to actually draw it out so that way we know where it's at. Oh, that's thin.
Chris was already getting something ready for it. Just tell him where you want it.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's right here.
He's got a
Okay,
beetle.
so
cloud.
origin point here. See?
Origin point there.
Yeah, it should reach out to these guys and then all the way over
How
here.
far?
It should reach out. It should reach out and touch these guys, and here he's just barely out of it. Yeah. So with my staff, I'm casting Insect Plague.
It's like a Murloc swarm. Not even insect swarm.
Where is it? There it is.
Not bad. So that is a lot of con saves that will need to be made. They're okay at those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one of them passed.
Hey.
God damn, those are some bad rolls. That's
Wait.
of the people on the back end. I got 2 more to do, so bear with me. And they take how much damage?
22.
22.
Half on a success.
Oopsie, he moved. You know, he moved. He's gonna take the success. Good luck. Good job, dude. 22, you said?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Boop, boop. And then I gotta do you. I gotta do you. And then I gotta do you. Very good. They are at half health, it seems. These other guys need to make their saves. They are even better. And he failed. And that guy also needs to do so. And if he doesn't fail at this point, then it's just a meme. He didn't fail. It's just a meme.
Technically, also the dragon will need to make a save.
That is true. That is also true.
How many of those last 2 failed?
One. So 1 failed, 1 succeeded, and now I gotta do the dragon. Surely the dragon will succeed.
Say that, and it can
It
now.
failed.
Hey.
Excellent. It's only a young
It is only a young.
dragon.
Also, I'll drop a
What
spiritual
kind of damage is
weapon,
that?
right here.
Piercing.
Piercing.
Piercing, understood.
magical.
They don't got anything special for that. Bad dragon. Is that your turn?
Bad
Nope, drop
dragon.
spiritual weapon right here, and it's going to smack the guy right here.
Oh, he's probably gonna die.
Is he blinded?
He is blinded, so he has advantage.
Oh, yes.
Spiritual weapon has advantage, yeah.
Huh?
Boom, that is a hit. He is dead.
Want the 18 or the 18?
I'll take the 22. No, it's a 12.
He is dead. And that is your turn, unless you
Yeah.
got movement.
I'm good.
This group kinda got jammed on!
Yeah. This boy needs to do
Jericho-
this
Jericho legendary action.
thing. Mhm.
Fire at will for the 2 engineers on the that are still manning those 2 cannons.
They will do so.
Sorry about your
give me 2d20 this time.
12
Very
and 17.
good. One of those is a direct hit. This dragon got struck right in the side of the face for 31 damage. Douche. And it has a splash damage of 10 for these guys on top. The other one just goes flying off into the distance, unfortunately.
That's fine.
That is that. That's his legendary action. Is this one? Kill the leader. Kill the flight. He is going to come over here. Actually, yeah, because I forgot to see. Aha.
Oh,
Aha.
Great.
He's going to
no.
fly
Come on,
Get
we've
the
already
breath
lost
weapon
50.
back.
above. And he's just gonna lay into the ship in a straight line this way. As best as he can. Actually, he's gonna angle it a bit because I believe it is a a cone,
It's a
if I'm not
cone.
mistaken. Yeah. Scooch over a little bit then. Over. Oopsie. Z-Save. He's gonna like be above these guys, and he's gonna catch all of you lads in the
I'm out
thing.
of it.
He technically still reaches his boy, so I just want to say.
Interesting. Good to know. We'll scooch
'Cause it-
over.
Because I'm pretty sure it
bit
reaches out
more.
that far.
Is it like an 80-foot cone?
And we'll find
I'll
out when he
look-
rolls it.
I can look it up.
Ding, ding, ding. It is a 60-foot cone. Haha!
Damn it.
I'm going with the previous plan. This way.
It still hits.
Still
God
hit.
dang it.
Just barely.
He's flying over your face.
With the previous plan.
It still hits.
Oh my god.
Like 2 of them.
That stupid
Yeah.
angle over your face, Chris.
Ah!
He's gonna catch one of his boys in it, but that's okay.
I feel like you can hit that thing and it'll be fine for you at least.
But he's doing it from there, and he's going to do it. So I need a dex save from Asher, Shara, Odd. That poor boy who's going to die anyway. Jack needs to make one, and the crew are going to die.
Oh, that's not an advantage, but it's 20.
So that is a success. No, it's not, unfortunately.
With a 20?
21.
It's an adult. It's an adult. They have very high DC.
Luckily, I'm a tiefling.
You take half of that, luckily.
Dude, Ash, you're succeeded!
He's probably gonna melt
Yeah.
anyway.
He's still
Not
dead.
anyway, but he succeeded! I'm so proud of him!
And
This guy, this NG is melted. This crew member is melted. This crew member is melted. This guy is melted.
I
The
think
guys up there are safe, though. The guys
Yeah,
up
they
at
are
the top
safe.
are safe.
He is going to
Insect
reorientate
plane.
himself again. Let's
Is-
scooch over to the side.
33 divided it halved be
Shara is also out.
16. Yeah, no, I failed the con save. Insect flights down.
And then Jack needs to make a roll. Boink. That is appropriately bad. Need to give him his HP because I never did. Boink. And then.
What if we just let Jack die?
Yes.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd
What
be-
if we just let
super
him
funny.
die?
If Jack died, it'd be amazing.
That is that. Who is this? Who are you in the turn order? I thought so. This guy is going to
What
use
if
his.
I just pickpocket
Did-
Jack's body and
did-
take a weird purple crystal?
Did Jack fail?
Jack did fail and took the full damage. He seems to be standing. He's just in a lot of pain and singed. However, these boys over here, this guy's going to take an action from the dragon, and he is going to shoot at the helmsman. Ding, ding,
Wait,
ding,
that's
ding.
me.
Not you. You are the captain.
But
Wait,
he
can-
called
he
himself
can't-
Huntsman earlier.
He's called Mendelik, the helmsman.
Who's taking the shot, by the way?
The one in the very
Mendelik.
back, and
Oh,
good
right down
shots. Yes. That is 14 damage. Oh right. And then this dragon is going to be commanded to use its breath weapon inside the area. Ren, you are in that zone.
That's a factual statement that you put forward on this day.
Actually, are you 30 feet away from the dragon? Just in. Sorry.
It's fine. Yeet. Half damage.
17 is the success. I am sorry.
Can I have advantage because I'm cool?
Nope. That is a great breath. Jesus.
Hold on, is that the that's too
No,
less.
it's 16.
2D less?
That's
that seems
amazing.
like so much.
That's amazing.
You still just take 30.
However, Maldenik melts in his seat and is now rendered to ash.
How good of a fucking caster could this shit be if
I can bring him back.
Man, I could have survived that, and I'm only level 12.
Yes.
That's
He's
why
not
we have
disappearing,
Jack,
but
though. Jack is the backup dude. In
He's
case we
not-
can't get him up.
I don't know why he's
No.
not disappearing, but too bad.
Is Chris the backup?
I'm the backup.
I've got a question for you, Chris.
Yes.
Is this dragon technically like inside of the space?
No, it is outside. It is like on the
Okay,
outside. It
follow-up
broke the windows.
question.
Uh-huh.
If I were to use my thing, would it just fall into the nothingness?
It would. What do you mean? Use your thing?
My orb.
Your orb? Which orb?
The throw it in something's face.
It would get blinded if you hit the dragon.
No. But you know how I have to pick it back up?
Mhm.
yeah, that
yeah.
bit's gone.
Yeah, don't throw that over the edge.
Okay.
Don't do that. Bad idea.
Sick life.
However, it is this boy's turn, who got feeble-minded, and he drops straight off the dragon, and you see him slowly drift that way. He begins to like
Goodbye.
wobble back and forth into the space like this, but he's just drooling off to the side. Does that continue to do damage to him?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
It-
gone.
The dragon,
Fucking gone.
seeing that it is very no longer manned, is very confused and concerned, and is going to use this action to fly away, bite its restraints off. This thing just goes floating off into space, and it's
Good.
gonna turn
Go.
around and run.
Go on, kid.
It's
Go
falling into
get it.
formation.
You heard me?
Yeah.
Get!
It's falling into formation with the larger dragon.
Aw.
Wait, so if we kill the riders, we set the dragoons free.
Well,
they seem obedient, but this one,
Also-
it no longer wants to engage.
It
Just like, nope,
wants
fuck that.
mommy.
Also, Chris, the bugs are gone.
The bugs are gone. Oh boy, did
Bad
they
bugs.
get any damage? Probably not. Beyond
I
because
don't
they
think
just
you
disappeared.
damaged all of them from the cannon scatter.
I did.
Oh, you did? You were supposed to damage them by 10, I thought.
I
Oh.
did. The front guys got hit, and the second
Oh,
cannon
not
missed.
the bad guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just gone. They don't take any additional damage.
No.
No, he lost concentration.
Zoop. Zoop. Now the ship is under threat of the buggies. Also need to do this because this is done there. There.
You want bad idea of the day, number 47?
Other than waking up in the morning, sure.
That's number 1. We currently have an unmanned ship, and Ren is the only person in the room with arcanic ability.
I mean, that's what Jack is for. He's gotta get Jack back there.
Zoop.
Yeah.
I guess.
Zoop. They will
I
take
mean,
their turns
The ship
next.
isn't like gonna fall. We aren't like in the
Yep.
sky. We're just gonna float here.
I have no trust in anything that's currently happening.
Oh god.
Okay, well, good luck sitting in that chair and then getting beat to death by those boys there.
It's
Yeah,
easy.
no, that's a stupid idea.
Disadvantage.
And also these guys didn't take their turn to move. They will do so to here. Zoop. That is their turn. Ren, it is your turn. You just got
Yep.
melted.
I
You
have
no
a
longer
question.
have a thing. You also, the entire ship begins to lurch to a halt.
Chris,
Yes.
do these guys not get a turn? Or these
Uh,
guys?
Oh, right. I need to put them on the turn order. Ren gets to go before they do.
Fuck.
I would just make them move when their dragon moved.
Yeah, that's what I thought was
Nah,
happening.
That was just me being dumb, but I'm going to put them on turn order now.
Oh no, that's so many fucking turns. Why can't they just move when the dragons go?
So I'll say that's about 25 feet of movement.
Summer leaves in
I could
15
just-
minutes, by the way.
Yeah,
could just
bye.
Well, I'm going to cut one of these boys right up because I'm going to use a bonus action to say Shroud or Twilight. I'm going to activate my thing, and I'm going to just slam it into this guy's noggin.
You throw a baseball style. Oh, no, he's upstairs. Be aware. He's
yeah,
not
no,
in the
I
room.
came out. I
Okay.
came out, and I have a climbing speed, so I could just
Okay,
sort of
understood.
jump up as I climb up.
So that is where you are.
And
And is he blinded?
he is blinded, and if this hits, this is an auto crit. Yeah, with a sunblade. Yeah, well,
Well,
Mm.
Well, the
Jesus.
crit. Well, the
Would you
crit
like the
anyway.
crit or the crit?
no, that tracks. That tracks.
This guy's probably dead.
Non-lethal. I don't think it's gonna matter if I'm being honest. Yeah, yeet.
Oh my god.
So that's 55 damage.
Wait, hold on. Let me restore him.
he's
The
not auto dead.
Previous
There's no way.
levels. So how much?
55.
Yeah, he's not fully dead. He goes down with a very grievous wound.
All right. Non-lethal. Pog. And yeah.
I think Ren should, give up the rogue life if he wants to non-lethal people.
Rogue life isn't all about just killing people,
Yeah,
sneak attack.
Ren needs to learn that he doesn't have to use his sneak attack.
What do you mean? I have it for this
Ren,
reason.
No.
Ren, I don't want to kill people. Purposely uses the sneak attack when it's a crit.
Okay, to be fair, the last time he accidentally killed somebody with sneak attack, it was either he kills them outright or he doesn't kill them at all, and they alert everyone.
Fair. But what do you do?
That is my turn.
It's your turn. Very well. That is your turn. Jack, seeing the ship lurch to a stop, is going to use his dash, hop in the chair, yoink. He's gonna sit over the dead body who won't delete because it's just desynced. And everyone feels the ship lurch forward again. And now it's their turn. Now they get to make actions. You asked for this. Here they are.
Come hit me! Come hit me!
So firstly,
Hit me!
all of these boys are going to come over here. 3 of them are going to split off to you, Lance. 3 of them are going to charge you, Odd.
Lovely.
This guy technically moved 1 extra, so I'm going to move him over here. And they're gonna wail on you. They're all warriors. They all get 2 attacks with their great swords. 4 attacks coming at you, Lance. Well, actually more than 4, but either way. What am I trying to hit?
23, tell me if you actually managed to hit.
23, 2 more, 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. None of them hit. They all just clank off your armor. Another guy is going to make his efforts to do so. 1, 2. Ooh, he crit. Very good.
Wait, who's the crit for?
You.
Oh, okay.
This guy to the top right.
I forget how you do it. Do crits hit no matter what?
Yes. Crits always auto hit.
And you take 20 damage. You take... What is that? I'm real bad. 15 slashing damage and 5 psychic damage.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's all damage.
Yes. This boy is going to be a fucking raider and go raid. Oh my god, did you miss? You hit once.
My boy, no.
But he's alive.
Oh.
You
Run, you fool!
He is
Blind
also
fool.
rendered panicked. And he
Remember
will-
those legendary
he will
actions, though.
No
I
longer.
only have the one.
He will
Oh.
no longer be listening to Captain Jericho. He's gonna run for his life.
Where are you running to?
Away.
Why are you running?
The rest are going for Odd. Here comes the gangbang. 2. What is your AC?
19.
He misses. 1 hit for 9 slashing, 7 psychic.
Psychic.
And he misses with the rest. You got lucky. That is all of them. The rest, unfortunately, are over here with wee little Ren. And it's time for your gangbang. This guy's gonna scoot around over to Captain Jericho.
Ren's like, this is the second worst gangbang I've been in.
Okay.
I mean,
1, 2. What is your
Everything is terrible. 17.
17? That's
18.
1 hit.
Pardon
10.
me, it's a disadvantage.
Oh, it's a disadvantage? Why is it a
His
disadvantage?
His
You always
cloak.
try to dim us
yes.
cloak.
Okay, so
Brr.
the first one is a miss. Here comes the second one. Also a miss. And you said your AC is 18?
Yes, sir. Plus one
One
armor.
more set. And that one is finally a hit. For 20 damage. This guy struck you in the back. And the rest are at Captain Jericho.
Oh,
1,
I'm
2.
gonna uncanny dodge that. Fuck
1,
that.
2. And they are real bad. They just did not hit you, Jericho.
Hell yeah.
I believe your AC's 20?
His AC is 17.
AC 17, they still don't hit.
No.
That is them. It is Chris' turn.
I've taken no damage, team.
But you saw a
Like-
dragon, like, sit on your head and then melt
You
everyone.
saw a dragon blow up your boyfriend.
It's true.
Yeah,
Fuck up the dragons. I got the bitches.
you want me to fuck up the dragons? I can fuck up the dragons. You want me to fuck up the
yeah, go ahead.
dragons?
Yeah, go ahead. Maybe the big one.
Yeah, yeah.
Or fuck up the rider. He's taking
I
no
could.
damage.
I
Oh,
could
yeah,
fuck
the
up
rider.
the rider.
This guy's in command.
Let the mama go free.
Yeah, I will cast
Seventh
Blight
level magic
on
missile.
the right. I don't have 7th levels.
5th level blight.
I'm not using my 5th level spell slot. I will cast Blight, 4th level, base level, on the rider on the adult dragon.
Alright, what does he gotta do?
He needs to make a Constitution saving
Oh,
throw.
that's
Ooh,
great
that's
damage.
good damage.
That's
succeeds.
really good. He succeeds, but he takes 22 necrotic damage. Oh my god, that did nothing.
Hold on, it's because he's blending. Hold on. I got you.
No, I can see it.
No, I saw it move. It did nothing.
It did quite a bit. It did alright damage.
Did it?
Yeah, it did a bit. It did a chunk.
No.
Well,
Red dragon.
I'd like-
That's maybe
like-
15%.
Change it to green. Just change it to green.
Unfortunately, Chris, you took him off the turn order.
God dang it. But he was
Well-
at the top.
You've been doing this a lot recently. You
That's
gotta
the
change
first time I've done it
things.
today.
No, but
Second
you did
time
it a
you've done
lot
it
in
today.
Embers.
It's just a thing that happens. It's because the
Well-
fucking roll 20's being borky. Never mind.
This dragon still has advantage on it, so Harold's gonna take a shot.
Zoom.
He has advantage with a short bow. It's 24,
Someone's taking
That
the
is a hit.
advantage.
12,
MVP.
magical piercing, so in case he's resistant.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I was sort of assessing the big threats around me.
My undead don't get flanking, do they? I don't remember.
There's no flanking.
There's no
There is no
flanking
flanking.
in this.
There's no flanking. Okay, then Jimmy's just going to hit with his claws. 12 doesn't hit. You tried your best, Jimmy. Dan and Samson are gonna make slam attacks on this guy. Oh my god, my
Also
fucking
Era.
an era, but I'm not there yet. 17 on the gish.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a hit, yes. I believe. Double check. Maybe I'm dumb. Yes, it is.
Okay.
And that is a miss.
Samson doesn't hit. Era is going to hit with the claws. 20, soft 20.
Where is Ira?
A soft 20.
Right there by the spiritual
Oh, there
weapon.
she is.
She.
I got it mixed up with
Uh,
Char.
11 slashing damage, and I needed a Constitution saving throw, DC 10.
On the Gish.
Yes.
Alrighty. Boom. And he needs to make a con save, you say.
Yes.
Blink. And he
failed.
fails.
Oh, it's below a 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then they are paralyzed for 1 minute and can repeat a saving throw at the end of each of its rounds. At the end of each of its turns, I should say.
That same
Uh,
one also took the 8 damage from before, right?
Yes, but it took it earlier.
Yes. Do you got anything else?
I do not because my other undead are dead.
That guy is paralyzed next to Ira, and he can't do anything. The other
You can
one.
make a save.
well-
All right. At the
Actu-
end of his turn, at the beginning, end.
And
End.
Oh,
and
Actually,
a con save.
Ear's moving right here next to Og.
I just thought of some
He
tech.
succeeds, but just barely.
Oh, well.
So he's no longer paralyzed, but it worked. It ruined his turn. This other
Cool.
boy is
Disrupting turns, that's fine.
probably concerned. He might be concerned.
he's also blinded.
Oh yeah, his blinding is ended, because that was the end of that turn. Forgot about that. It only lasted for a moment.
Hello, I'm here.
Hello. Yeah, he doesn't like that actually. And he wanted to do more, but this is getting scary. So he is going to disengage up to the side of the ship, and he is going to dive off. And
Later.
he is diving away. He is living, and you see the dragon that is out from the distance eyeing him. That is the Gish's turn. Yes, it is. It is Lance's turn.
Yeah, what up? I'm gonna hit the boys around me. No.
That is a strike. Who are you hitting?
It is? Just the one, I guess. I don't care any of them. Pick one.
All right, I pick northeast. Good strike.
I hit again.
Do it again. That is a strike.
I'll smite to kill him off.
He will die. You pump your holy ability into him, and he's very dead.
I don't feel like being hit today, so as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith.
That is what you do. Zzz.
Try him a bitch.
We will end with Captain Jericho's turn.
Okay, well, he's gonna bonus action use his brace for impace. I know it's supposed to be impact, but it says impace.
Praise for
excellent,
impace.
excellent.
Where he orders the crew to brace themselves and the Spelljammer, securing it from critical damage.
Understood.
And then he's gonna take 2 attacks with his sword to the guy on his left. Which first one misses, second one hits for 21.
He goes down.
And that'll be him.
That is
What is
him.
this fucking longsword? Can I have that?
But otherwise, that is where we're going to leave it off because Summer has her hard cutoff of 2 minutes from now.
I had a tech.
Can you do your tech in 2 minutes? Actually, yeah. You do your thing because it won't matter.
I mean,
Speed round, lightning round, go.
It
Oh, I
did-
can't speed around.
hey, I want to cast banishment on this man. The man on top of the big dragon.
That is the thing you could do.
Why just get banishment on the big dragon?
Huh?
Because I think the dragon has a better charisma than this guy.
You're probably right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. He has to make a, what is it, a Christmas save? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is charisma.
It's a charisma save, you say. Can this guy do something about that? Yes. Maybe. Where are you, Odd?
Unless he has
Yes.
counterspell.
It is indeed counterspell. This guy is casting counterspell.
I want to counterspell his counterspell.
Very well.
I will do it at. I'll do it at 4th level.
And what is the range of counterspell?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Everyone. Oh.
This guy's counterspelling your
He can't see!
counterspell.
He fell off!
No, he
Is
can
it?
still see. He jumped off and is like hovering in space. He's waiting
Oh,
for his
he's-
dragon.
oh.
People-minded guy?
No,
No.
no,
No,
that guy's gone.
People got mind a guy's way over there.
You
Don't
also
you
have
drop
to take...
like wait? Don't you drop 60 feet around?
Space.
Yeah, not in space.
Space.
What is this bullshit?
Welcome to the astral sea.
Where's the suffocation?
This isn't the Astral Sea!
When
However,
do we start suffocating?
when you leave the oxygen bubble that is around your ship. However, okay, so there's a lot of counterspelling going on. You cast counterspell at what level, Chris?
I cast it at 4th.
And what is the
Base
roll?
damage
is third.
3rd.
Okay, so
It's
he-
an int check basically.
Okay, so this guy was
well-
counterspelling at 3, so it is an int check, you say?
Well, that depends on what his spellcasting ability mod is.
What's
Find
his
what that is, and then it's that ability. You make that ability check.
on spellcasting? It should say they're a nth level caster with the of certain level. With, It's midnight by summer.
I just want to see how this
he-
ends.
He's intelligence. He's intelligence, Chris. So make an
So
int
it's
check.
DC 14
Okay.
intake.
Fail. Fail.
And does he get his saving throw proficiency?
No.
No,
No.
it's
It's
just a
just a
base
check.
int check. Just a
So
base
he
int check.
fails. So your spell goes off, Chris, to
Yeah,
counterspell that boy. So you
So
need to
what-
roll now.
Okay.
What level did he counterspell?
He is counterspelling at 5th level.
Okay, so you need
Damn
to make DC 15.
I believe in you.
Come on, you got this free.
Yeah, well, I
Real
don't.
shirt.
I believe.
That is
Nope.
a failure.
Uh,
Your spell is counterspelled in that chain of counterspells.
He counterspells you. That one just resolved.
I counterspell.
For that bullshit, I still have a bonus action because
You do have a
Oh.
bonus action.
Wait, does Lance actually? Can
No,
Lance
I
actually
don't-
counter?
I don't
Okay.
know
No, he
if
doesn't
there's
Too
have
a
late.
those
It's too
spell
late
up.
for the chain.
Yeah.
smack the guy who just fucking counterspelled because fuck you, buddy.
Smack him. That does hit. Ooh, close, but no cigar. He's still up.
That was max damage, so I wasn't expecting anything. All
You
right,
still have
yeah,
your blessed
now we
strike
can end
to
it.
it.
Holy strike! Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on, I forgot that was a thing.
Gonna put it into him. Kill him.
Or blessed strike.
Oh, he tried.
Fuck.
You
Boink.
tried. You tried.
A little bit of holy energy goes into him, and he's like,
I hate
"Ah."
everything.
That was fun, though. That was a fun chain of counterspell.
Alright, time to do the fastest diary entry of my life.
Oh, boy. That is
Uh,
where we'll leave it, though. And we will resume this nonsense fight in outer space soon.
Uh,
That is that. Very good, everybody.
just making a
Indeed.
note in the chat that the Gith are gonna be starting the combat.
I'm also
Yes.
gonna make a note for myself.
Yeah, just don't kill the turn order, and I think we'll be good.
Yeah, that's the key. And don't
Well-
delete any characters.
Well, then
I'm
if we're not
leaving.
gonna do that, then I'm just gonna bop it over to him so we know
That's
that
fine.
this is how it is.
I'm gonna delete all my undead.
No.
Well,
That
Free,
being
that doesn't matter because they go on your turn.
I know.
that being said, say goodbye, stream.
Bye,
Goodbye.
stream!
Bye.
Hi, Green.